the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load. Oh, sorry. I was showing. I just realized I was muted. I'm sorry. I was showing Glory because she got groomed, and she likes our groomer that we currently have. She goes right to the back, and she was such a good girl yesterday, weren't you? Weren't you? You were such a good girl yesterday, and now she's trying to mess with the cat. The kitty's over here. Kitty's over here. Yeah, here he is. Um, so this morning, let's see. I've been moving slow, and this is my last Saturday for it because college football is going to start up. So for the next 5 months, yeah, I gotta be on my
Got to be on my game. So we got Shane in here this morning. Welcome. We got Voss. We got Nancy and Yankee Bell. Thank you for being here. We got Mismatch Menace in here. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're all having a good morning. All right. So yeah, I'm just kind of easing into this. It's a slow day. I see that fluffy tail. I see that fluffy tail. Gloria, I see your fluffy tail. Hey Sharon, good morning. Yeah, so it was a bit of a slow day this morning. And that's okay. I've had my breakfast though. I had toast with apple butter. I love apple butter. I love the apple butter. It is a Saturday, and it's a slow Saturday here at the Veteran Nation compound. Excuse me. That just came up on me. I had some business meetings about some coffee because we're looking at doing the coffee shop. So before we get that going, they like my idea of I'm creating a brand and we'll sell coffee through here. So that'll be Coffee with the Skipper, as brought to you by whatever we come up with. But you guys will be able to buy the same type of coffee that I have. I'm trying to make sure it looks. Oh, I know why it looks weird because my monitor's a little bit crooked. Is that kitty underneath the bed? Yeah, is that kitty under the bed? Hey, Big Dirt, good to see you here. Um, so yeah, that's the excitement I've been going through. Let me pull up. Have not been on the news yet today, which is odd for me. Very odd. Um, can Trump and the GOP beat the midterm odds? They're going to. Um, the only question is the House. The Senate is going to be solidly GOP. It's just a very favorable map. Uh, in fact, the GOP is going to get to 50 before you even move out of the safe states. So the question is going to be how high can they get? Can they get to 55? I I think 53 is very safe. Uh, 52 is almost guaranteed. And it's because there's some flips out there. Like Ohio's going to be a flip. Sherrod Brown is going to lose, uh, most likely to John Houston. Um, so there could be there could be two flips because Georgia Ossoff is running, so he could lose. That one's kind of it could go 50-50. Depends on who the GOP uh, who they nominate. I don't think there's any more like almost guaranteed flips, but those two very strong. So yeah, this Trump is going to solidly have the Senate, so then they can put all their stuff the into the House, which is why there's such a big redistricting fight. The Democrats know this. The New York Times had an article this week. They have a major registration problem, so they have to fix that within a year. Um, so they could do it. They could do it. They could turn around. There could be a wave, but I think the chances of that are unlikely. I think chances of the Republicans taking over or keeping the House are very good. Maybe even I think it's even a good shot of them uh, taking more seats. Um, Italian restaurant chain has filed for bankruptcy again. Which one is this? Brio Italian Grill and Bravo Italian Kitchen. I've never been to either of those. Never been to either. Hooters filed for bankruptcy. How mismanaged do you have to be that you're Hooters and you um yeah, you file for bankruptcy. Like you have a y- Hooters has a lock on 45-year-old men who are divorced where their whole persona is based upon them playing fast pitch softball. They have a lock on that demographic. How do you go bankrupt? That was the problem I had with a couple businesses I worked with. They're like, no, we want to be open and bring as many people. And I'm like, no, you really should go after a niche audience. You lock that down. Once you lock down your niche audience, you don't care about anything else. But you get that niche audience, and you get legitimacy with that niche audience. That's why the Cracker Barrel thing is so bad. Like, there's been they have older people. That's their thing. Older people big into nostalgia, and you're competing with Waffle House and Denny's and I'm trying to think like other. I'm trying to think of names of other breakfast places, but none of them have that nostalgia. And you're giving that up. You're just gonna be another generic breakfast place. Yeah, you're trying to appeal to more people, but it's not going to bring you in more money. Like, people go to you for a thing. Understand California is out of U-Hauls due to people leaving. Yes, they do charge you a return fee if you get a U-Haul in California. What's up, you big hosers? What are we, Canadian now? TC? We will be on tomorrow with a guest tomorrow at 12 Central. So that'll be 10 Pacific. Paul speaks truth about big hose here. Someone is doing they've been doing these videos where they're walking around Vegas and they show the horseshoe and they go horses ho. So dumb but funny. Speaking of which, I was sending this to people. I'd forgotten about this commercial and it popped up in my feed, and oh my god, I laughed so much when this commercial came out. And this shows you, like, we hit a peak of advertising, and we've just lost it. Like, they don't do anything funny, nothing risky. This is kind of risky, not too much, but kind of, and it's just awkward and funny. And I, yeah, I've told people this is what it's like to hang out with Skipper. Hold on, let's play it here.
You tried these berries and cream starburst?
Pardon me, what kind of starburst did you just say?
Berries
Berries. Berries and what else?
and cream.
Berries and cream! Oh, hurrah! Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. Berries and cream, berries and cream. Oh, I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
So stupid but hilarious. And if only those Starbursts weren't shit, that would have been genius. But yeah, I never liked the berries and cream Star Wars, but the commercial was hilarious. Oh, you know what? Here, I'm gonna give a plug. There's a guy that I watch, and he had a video yesterday. I'm gonna show his channel. He's in the UK, and I really enjoy watching his videos. His channel is Alex Builds UK. I believe he's in the uh, like southern England, and he built a outdoor kitchen, and he's been building a vintage barn. Yeah, and it's pretty cool to watch. He's got all these playlists, and he's just straight up an amateur. He uh, talks about how he um, all the mistakes he makes. He owns it all. But I think it's great. I think it's a great channel. I really enjoy watching his videos. Hey, Georgie. Georgie, you gonna come on? You got the link. Georgie doesn't like coming on during the week, but she does like coming on the weekends. Did you see I clipped me and the reporter where I busted his chops? No, I didn't see that. I did watch your short with the firefighter. And I was in other people's streams saying that you were attacked by a firefighter, so people would go watch it. So then they can't say you misled them. They're like, Skipper misled me. I'm just looking through, trying to see what else is going on in the news. Sex toy thrown on the field in Tennessee Titans versus Minnesota Vikings game. Uh, it's funny when it's the WNBA, like when you're doing it, unless if you're trying to make a thing about the Vikings, because they have a male cheerleader. That's the only way I could see it being funny, like because it doesn't like what are you trying to say? Like that the male football players should use the dildo? Good morning, Trin. Good morning, Joan. Only cat. Good morning. You won't be very talkative. Oh, grumpy, grumpy Georgie. Where did you tell people that? I was in Coop and Georgie's chat yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I was like, Minnesota Black Robe Regiment was attacked by a firefighter. Um, yeah, have you heard about this? This young boy. Hold on. What was? I'm trying to think. Okay. Yeah, Emmanuel Harrow. Here, let me share this. So this is a young boy out of, I believe, San Bernardino. So not far from me, like an hour away. Oh, shut up with your stupid thing. Um, the parents of missing baby Emmanuel Harrow was arrested Friday on suspicion of murder more than a week after his mother claimed the 7-month-old baby was abducted at the San Bernardino County Sheriff's. Uh, no, no, okay, Georgie. If you go to our chat, the link, it's like you can go up to the top and see photos and links. It actually puts them, it separates them both. So that's how you can find them. Now, if we were sending each other a lot of links, yeah, that would be a problem. But yeah, the 7-month-old boy was abducted. San Bernardino County Sheriff said they were arrested at their Cabazon home, so that's not far from me. I was there last weekend. Might actually be there today. Hey, Coop, good to see you. An official said they were still searching for the baby who was presumed dead. The couple faked the story about their son being kidnapped, the sheriff's department said in a news release. Rebecca Harrow, 41, and Jake Harrow, 32, were arrested at their home after armored vehicles rammed down their front gate. Now there are YouTube lives where people were out covering it live. So you can go watch the cops raiding the house. It's believed Emmanuel is deceased and the search to recover his remains is ongoing. While the arrests mark a significant development, our focus remains on finding Emmanuel. By 10 a.m., a crowd was gathered near the family home on Ramona Street, where Harrow parents were arrested hours earlier. A small memorial set up for Emmanuel near the home had drawn about 50 people. Some of whom came from out of state out of fascination with the case. Among them, Jimmy Williams, a YouTube videographer from Chesapeake, Virginia, who arrived in the county 3 days ago to follow the case. It's not just the community that wants answers; it's the whole country that wants answers for this beautiful baby boy. So here's the little boy right here. Um, Another person outside the home was wearing a black T-shirt that said, "Where's the baby?" She attended a vigil Thursday evening outside the Harrow home. This is our passion to help people find lost kids or whatever put pressure on the families to give up where the baby's at. Um, San Bernardino County Sheriff Shannon Dykes thanked law enforcement and prosecutors from Riverside, San Bernardino counties for their role in investigation arrests. He also thanked the public and the media for their roles in assisting the investigation. The circumstances surrounding the investigation are tragic, and we will continue to search for Emmanuel. I trust our justice system will hold the parents accountable. Emmanuel was reported missing August 14th under suspicious circumstances after his mother said she was attacked and knocked unconscious outside a Big Five store in Yucaipa, according to the press release. At the home Friday morning, San Bernardino sheriff investigators in plain clothes searched the property, and there's drone footage. And let me just say, their property is disgusting. Like, I guarantee you, this child died from neglect, and they concocted this story. I do not know how someone can hurt their own child. I'll say this right now. I live in San Bernardino County. There are some real pieces of shit out here. There are. I see it every single day of people who just don't give a shit about their kids. At the home Friday morning, San Bernardino County Sheriff's investigators in plainclothes searched the property, passing by a colorful kid's bicycle leaning against a fence and a baby swing on the porch. Investigators entered three detached buildings on the property, including a single-story home, a tin-roof barn. Helicopters circle over the property and showed footage of investigators parsing through scattered items in the home's rear, while multiple people filmed the scene from their phones from the street. By 1 p.m., detectives and forensic investigators had packed up their equipment and were leaving the home. They left behind some yellow police tape and mangled wooden fence that a SWAT vehicle rammed through when authorities made their arrests. When Rebecca Harrow initially reported her baby missing, she gave statements to investigators that she later contradicted, authorities said. When she was confronted with those inconsistencies, she stopped speaking with investigators. Over the weekend, investigators and police dogs searched the family home in Cabazon, a community northwest of Palm Springs. The sheriff's department said it had served multiple search warrants at the home and is reviewing surveillance footage from the areas of interest in the case. Earlier this week, an attorney for the boy's father, Jake Harrow, insisted the family was still cooperating, and Rebecca Harrow had only refused to take a polygraph when it was requested by law enforcement. Authorities said she gave contradictory statements, but Vincent Hughes, who is representing Jake Harrow in a separate criminal case, said she was overcome with emotion because of her missing son. So yeah, he's got multiple cases on him. The couple surrendered their phones to investigators and allowed detectives to search their Cabazon home. Investigators also took 2 iPads, including one that had not been taken out of the box, 3 Xbox video game consoles. Their vehicle was also taken by investigators as part of the search for their son, according to Hughes. Hughes was escorted into the family home by investigators just before noon and stayed inside for 30 minutes before leaving. Bystanders jeered at him as he left. Innocent until proven guilty, he told news reporters as he walked back to his vehicle. He declined to provide any additional comments. In an interview with KTLA last week, Rebecca Harrow, I'm just looking at you guys' comments real quick. Rebecca Harrow, who had a black eye, pleaded for the return of her son. She said she had planned to go to the Big Five sporting goods store the night of August 14th to buy a mouth guard for her older son. If you know anything, please come forward or take him to the cops. Please come and bring my baby back. I'm begging you. According to court records, Jake Harrow was convicted in June 2023 of willful child cruelty for an incident involving another child in Hemet. He's due to appear in court on September 2nd for violation of probation. Hughes is defending him in that case. Jake Harrow said he was giving a baby girl a bath in the kitchen sink and accidentally dropped her, but a doctor's report said the girl's injuries did not fit the narrative. That case is separate, has no connection to the Harrow's missing child. Jake has a criminal past. We're not running from that, but the facts of the case are a lot different than the facts of this case. And one crime doesn't mean that you've committed every other crime known to man, especially to take your own child. They just want their son back. They want people to put in the same effort they're using to question them to go out and search for Emmanuel. Authorities confirmed Wednesday that Riverside County Child Protective Services removed a 2-year-old child from the home of the same couple who reported the infant child missing last week. It's unclear what prompted officials to remove the 2-year-old child. A spokesperson for Riverside County declined to comment, citing state confidentiality laws. So, yeah, these people are just straight up pieces of shit. There's Morongo Casino. So, yeah, I know right where this is all at. This is on the opposite side of the highway, which one thing that does stand out. Okay, there's 29 Palms, and then we're gonna go down here. Here's Cabazon. So here's the famous dinosaurs that from like Pee Wee Herman, all those, and here's Morongo Casino and Casino Morongo. So it looks like they live. So here's Ramona Street. So they live somewhere over here, which is interesting because if we go down here, here's a big area. Is there a Big Five Sports in here? Let's see. Marshall's, Hobby Lobby. There is Home Goods, Best Buy, Petco, Walmart. There's Home Depot, Raising Cane's is over here. I thought there was a Big Five over here, but she went to one in Ukaipa, which is over here. Yeah, here's Ukaipa. So why would you, if you're in Cabazon, why would you not go to the shopping center here instead of the one up there? Unless if you're trying to build a story, get as far away from home and try to keep people off the scent. Because the other thing is, this whole story of someone trying to kidnap you in Beaumont, yeah, it's too small of an area. Anytime CPS is involved, I immediately suspicious of the government narrative. CPS is evil and corrupt. Well, I don't disagree with you, but this guy, he's got other cases of abuse, and I did see the drone footage that people had where they were conducting the footage, and let me just say their property is disgusting. It is disgusting. Like I've got a desert property. I got stuff on my property, but like, and I don't have a toddler. I would, like I've got a pile of wood and stuff like that. Like I wouldn't have that if I had a toddler. I've got a teenager, and my place is perfectly fine for a teenager, but a toddler, no. I would clean it up, but theirs just look gross. So yeah. So that's not far from Skipper. I'll take a look. I might follow more and more about that case. Cabazon can be a bit different because it is it's primarily an Indian reservation. Yeah, I'm looking here. It said it was at the corner of Ramona and something. I'm looking Pecan Street, Citrus, Palm. So yeah. So I might be following more and more up about that case. I might even go down there and like take a look at this memorial. You are a toddler. What are you talking? I went to let mama in, so I missed what happened. So, okay, to sum it all up, there is a 7-month-old boy who is missing. His mom said she went to a neighboring city to go get some sporting goods, and she said she was attacked and knocked out when she stopped to change the baby's diaper, and the baby was taken. But as they've asked her more and more stories, or as they've asked her more and more questions, her story is falling apart. And they've now made arrests on both her and her husband, who already has child abuse, a child abuse case. So, there was probably some type of, if this guy sounds like a piece of shit, there was probably something that he did and hurt the child, and it you know caused the child to be unalived, and then they've hidden the child and they concocted this story. Well, they're right near the Cabazon Sheriff Station. It's like right across the street. The baby's name was Emmanuel Harrow. Not even a year old. They proved her a liar, though. She called a, the big store had happened at shortly before, and even asked the store if they had cameras, and were told no. Then that happened. Interesting. I didn't know about that. But yeah, like, but yeah, they live. This is a small area where they live. Hey, Georgie,
Hi, bestie.
how are you?
Tired?
You grumpy?
No, just
No.
tired.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna show some people some stuff. Something I just found out about. I didn't know these existed, but these are going the other way from my house. I'll show you this. There are these. These are the Blythe petroglyphs. This is Blythe, California. Here's one. A geoglyph. It doesn't show the picture of that one. There's another one up. There's a couple more up here. Where are they? Am I looking in the right area? There's the Blythe Airport. But yeah, there's like big, like the Nazca lines and the Nazca things in the dirt.
Cool.
Is it? There's that one. Let's see if this.
There's a lot of weird shit in California.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, these things are cool.
Oh, wow.
So there's several of these. I always get fascinated about this stuff. I thought there was more, which there might be. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so they just made these. Pretty cool. Yeah, here's another one. Can't see what that one. Oh, there we go.
Very nice.
So yeah, pretty cool. Not too far from me. I need to go check them out. So yeah.
Only cat I said, yes, there is. Born and raised here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's some pieces of shit out in our area. Trump said the military is headed to Chicago next to fight crime. Yeah, there he goes, making all these Democrat cities safe again.
Oh no, what a horrible president. He's making cities safe again. He's so bad. So
I'm
a
looking at
judge
the
ruled and closed Alligator Alcatraz. They have 60 days to get it shut down.
yeah, that'll be stayed. All these activist judges who do that shit, it's like they just lost another one on that where USAID lost. They like that went to appeals court and they were like, yeah, you have no right to this money. The president can end contracts, and so can the agency heads. They can end contracts and give the contract to someone else. They have
Well,
that
from what I
authority.
read, they're making this about the wetlands. They're making it about the tribal
Good luck.
lands.
Good luck. Like
I-
it's, and they're making another one. I think in Texas, and yeah, it's fighting this stuff. It's good. Like really, all it does is it makes it harder for when the Democrats are in power again to get judges nominated to appeals courts and stuff like that because now they have an activist record, and when you don't have that type of record, there's nothing for the opponents to go after. But yeah, like Boasberg, that guy's like he was doing the illegal thing in a class action lawsuit, and the Supreme Court said, yeah, it's not a class action lawsuit, and threw that out. And he said, well, I can still hold them in contempt for violating my order. So he moved forward with that. And then the appeals court was like, oh, you can't. And they threw that out. It's like, he's making DC safe. He has no authority under the National Guard in cities to enforce city ordinances and state statutes. So the National Guard is not doing law enforcement duties. He actually has the ATF and the DEA out there assisting the police in law enforcement duties, which is good for us because it means then the ATF is not taking our guns away. Hey, Brett and Madam Mayor are here this morning. Welcome, welcome.
Morning, Brett and Therese.
I found out something good about our cruise. When I went on the cruise the last time was on Royal Caribbean, and out near the pool they had an ice cream station. And as I looked through everything on our, they're out in Murfreesboro. Okay, well, I hope everything goes well with that video. And the ice cream. So I looked through everything on our Carnival cruise that we're going, and I didn't see anything about like an ice cream, like place to go get ice cream. And I was like, oh, that sucks. But I found out, oh no, there is ice cream stations.
Yeah.
They're just at the places like the taco station and the pizza station have an ice cream bar.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you sent me that channel, and I've went down a whole rabbit hole watching all their videos.
He can't order the ATF or DEA into American cities to do that either. Yeah, he can. The ATF and DEA and FBI, they can enforce local laws. Like they can arrest you for a violation of local law. That's not what they're normally there for. But yeah, like if you're breaking a local law, they can arrest you for that. But they're actually, Pam Bondi, they're showing that they've already picked up for people that they've arrested in DC. They've found drugs and illegal guns, so it falls right under their scope. It'll be very hard for someone to sue and stop Trump from doing that. Dangerously close to overstepping? Not in DC. DC it's not actually like your normal city. It is a federal district. They cannot without local law enforcement authority. No, they can. They can. Yeah, they can because it goes back to PC, probable cause. And especially in DC where it's a federal district, yeah, they can.
Especially if the leaders of said cities gave them permission to be there.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you the one it really sucks with
Yes.
is Customs and Border Patrol because the Supreme Court has given them like wide latitude of if you're within 100 miles of the border. So I could get pulled over by Customs and Border Protection and they can detain me just until they can detain me until they verify my uh, citizenship. And the thing is, if I refuse to give them any ID, they can pretty much be like, well, then we're going to just hold you until we figure out who you are and if you're a citizen. They do have that authority. The Supreme Court has authorized them.
This man really just said there's no such thing as an illegal gun.
Currently, there is. I know what he's saying. He's talking about the NFA, but until the NFA is successfully challenged, I don't see it being. I think it's actually stupid to challenge it right now. Maybe in 5 to 10 years, we're with what happened this week. So, for those of you who don't know, this week New Jersey lost in federal court. They had an AR-15 ban and a magazine ban, and that in the fourth appeals court was found unconstitutional. Whereas the AR-15 and magazine ban here in California was found to be constitutional in the Ninth Circuit this year. So, what you
That
have
can be
now is
appealed.
what's that?
Now that New Jersey lost, that could be appealed in California, can it?
Well, no. This was both of these were at appeals. So you have two appeals courts taking different sides. So what's going to happen now is someone in either of those cases can now request cert to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is very likely to grant it because when you have competing district courts, that like the Supreme Court acknowledges no, when two different courts have completely differing views, we have to step in and settle. So the chances of for the appeals for the Jersey one, there's oral arguments en banc on October 13th, I think it is. That means we'll have a decision in likely November or December. It'll get appealed to the Supreme Court, so probably March or April, it'll AR-15 ban will be in front of the Supreme Court, and I expect them to strike it down.
Exactly, Brett. I mean, Trump's doing what we put him in office to do,
Um,
cleaning up our country.
the way Trump's been with these the National Guard and stuff, he has been doing things very smart, and that's why he's been successful in all of the challenges. Um, here in California, in DC. Uh, so if he goes into Chicago, I don't expect him to do anything illegal. Like I expect him uh, to put out guidance that they won't be able to question. Would hate law-abiding citizens to be able to arm themselves, right? Federal law enforcement can enforce federal laws in the states. They cannot enforce state laws or bring charges on state laws in state courts. Um, they actually can.
Isn't
They
that
actually can.
why each state has our own National Guard? They're like the top dog policing part.
Mhm. In fact, the federal courts, when they're dealing with um, issues all within a state, the federal courts have to follow those state laws. So yeah, you can be charged with a state crime in federal court. You absolutely can. Those federal courts. Now it's only when it's like competing states or you're dealing with something that's interstate commerce. The federal courts are then not beholden to state laws. That's when it's okay. Only federal laws apply. But when it's only within that state, yep. Um, Gavin Newsom. I can't believe like they would be stupid to nominate Gavin Newsom. California is it's such a dumpster fire right now.
Joan
Like
said she sent you something about Tampon Tim.
I'll have to look because I'm not logged in on my thing here. Unless I don't know. I don't know where she sent it.
Good morning, Mom.
Georgie's mom is here. Good morning.
Of course, Paul's flirting in the chat.
Comments getting held must have made YouTube mad. What comments are getting held?
YouTube's been doing that a lot lately.
Really? Yeah, I don't like comments getting held up. I don't like when mods do it. Unless if someone is like straight up attacking someone. I'm okay with controversial comments.
It's Google. They're gonna try to filter what we say.
Yeah, if someone were putting links to child porn, right, block that. If they're attacking like attacking someone in chat, block them. That's about it. Everything else is fair game. There is a SpaceX launch from South Texas on August 24th, so tomorrow. Oh yeah, there's Labor Day deals coming up, which is a good thing for me because I need to get. I'm getting a new over the stove microwave. But it's up to 50% off. Oh, okay. I see it. I see it on my phone, Joan. Yeah, I'm not logged into that on my computer right now, so I have to forward it.
I can see why it ghosted his comment now. He sent us a screenshot of what he said.
Who's that?
Koopy.
Oh, did he? Oh, let me. Oh, I see that. I have no problem with that comment. That shouldn't be held.
YouTube doing.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Here, I'll tell everyone what he said. Let me pull it up so I can quote him exactly. He put, "Declare martial law, I say, let's rid the U.S. of stupidity." I don't see what the problem is with that. That should be allowed. Like, you can disagree. People can disagree with that. But there's nothing wrong with that comment. If the local agencies ask for federal assistance, they can operate under the authority of the local agencies. If the federal authorities are operating and conducting federal law and they find a state law broken, they can arrest for that. They can. And if you're in federal court and you broke a state law, the federal court can charge you with the state offenses as well. Do they do it often? Most times they just pass them off to the local authorities and say, okay, here's all the stuff to charge them. But if you're charged with a federal offense as well, you'll get charged with those state offenses too. Hey, Dwayne. Good to see you. Dwayne sent me something funny. I'm trying to think what it was. I was watching it. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I still have that in my head.
That is definitely you. Because you're random as fuck.
I should do that on the cruise. That kick at the end. That is something a 5-year-old would do. Like, do that little song and then stop and then just kick.
Not just a 5-year-old. That's something you would do.
Well, true. Yeah. I have the maturity of a 5-year-old. I'm just looking through these stories, seeing if there's anything good.
Thanks to Mom, I I have a Sheen addiction now, and I was up till 2:30 this morning going through Sheen looking for outfits for the cruise.
Correct, TC. They don't have to enforce it. They can, but they don't have to. And that's like and a good example is Abrego Garcia. He was deported and whatnot, and he's being accused of human trafficking because of a stop that he had years ago in Tennessee, and he's got gang affiliation. That's why they brought him back to charge him with a state crime. The feds charged him with the state crime, and he's still in federal custody. Huh. Tesla raises Cybertruck price. These things look like shit.
Tell us how
I
you
do like
really
some
feel.
Teslas, but not the Cybertruck. You know who's got Cybertrucks in my area? He's got a house out here.
Who?
Kanye.
Oh,
To the
the
east
loan?
of my home is Wonder Valley, and there's no there's no zoning or anything because it's straight up county property. It's all unincorporated. So what you're seeing is a lot of people from LA are realizing that and how cheap the land is, and they build compounds out there. And because it's the freaking Wild West, you can build whatever. So it's him because they take like 3 or 4 Cybertrucks all in a row because he brings a security entourage. And yeah, so like my parents were out here. My mom was like, we saw him the one day. I was like, oh, that's Kanye West. And she was like, really? And they saw him like 3 or 4 times, like just his cars driving around town. So I got to give you a quick update, Georgie.
Uh-oh.
Um, I had some meetings with people on the coffee shop,
Oh.
and they brought me some of the Vietnamese coffee, and they like the name that I'm suggesting. And before we get the coffee shop going, I might be selling coffee through the show.
Ooh.
And yeah, and if that's the case, and you guys wanted to create your own blend, you, TC, AVA, Coop, and sell your own, they said they're open to it. I told them, I was like, I could probably get you some creators.
Oh, I thought you meant like name name blends for the show.
Yeah, yeah. Like for me, we are creating a brand of coffee that I'm going to sell. So they are willing to create, like if you wanted to sell Georgie's Tennessee coffee, or I'm trying to come up with your own chaos coffee, right? They would create that brand for you and sell, like give you a website and promotion codes and all that stuff, and you could sell it and make some money.
Huh.
And, like I would talk with Brett and Therese about this if they're interested. You, Coop, TC, AVA, and that way you can create your own little thing. And it's people I'm doing business with. If I don't know if Jeremy and George like coffee at all, but if they wanted to do that, at least
George
then they
does.
know the anti-hails. They can send all the nasty stuff they want. Like we would have an agreement, and this is like people that I am doing business with. And when I say I'm doing business with, we've literally formed a company together. So all good business stuff.
Mom found the chaos coffee funny.
Right? You know? could call it brain fuel. And that's you could work with them and come up with your own blend. Georgie's Nitro Fuel.
Gremlin energy.
There, see, there you go. And when I was talking to them, they were like, "You can do this." I'm like, "Yeah, I can do this." I go, "You just need to figure out a blend, come up with your own branding, and there you go." I told them, I said, "Look, content creators, coffee is a big thing for content creators." TC was selling coffee, working with Indies Coffee, who has great coffee, and you guys should go check out Indies Coffee. But TC was selling coffee through them. But I told them there is a market for creators creating their own blend of coffee, because the good thing about coffee is it's not incredibly expensive. Like, you can sell bags of coffee for $10. It's not going to break people's bank, and then you get money back from it.
I literally survive on caffeine and chaos.
And there you go. Like, you could come up with your own branding. We currently have people in, like, it's the coffee beans are coming from Vietnam, okay? But then when they get here, they have to be roasted, okay?
Right.
So that is like when you do flavored coffee. Like, I remember I used to have French toast coffee. It's really fascinating. Like, they just infuse one bean with the French toast flavor, and then they roast it with like 200 beans, and it spreads the flavor inside the roaster. And now you have French toast blended coffee. That's how it's done. But it's real easy to do. He already has the guy I'm working with. He already has people in a warehouse where he's going to be doing all this stuff. So as I was telling him what I'd like to do, he was like, "Yep, let's do it."
I'd like to collab with an energy drink company like Celsius or something and do our.
I can get you in touch with one. Let's talk offline. I
Bet.
I started doing something where I was looking at one, but I just wasn't 100% sure, because, like, I'm not an energy drink person, and I want to try their stuff before I start selling it. Like, I've got a promotion code and everything. I could be making money off them, but I would much rather have a product that I like, that I'm telling people I like this product.
Right.
Yeah, I got a whole thing of coffee that they gave me yesterday, so I'm gonna be trying out their coffee. I've got beans and I got sample packs. But yeah, I think that'll be a good thing. I don't know if any of the other content creators I work with, any of them are interested, but the good thing is, if the anti-Hales people start sending negative stuff, you can just give them the finger and be like, "I'm still gonna make money
That part.
because I have a relationship with these people." Hello, Ilokina, out there in Singapore. I was just talking about Singapore yesterday because, yeah, one of the guys, he just got back from Vietnam and Singapore.
It is, Joan. I love Celsius. And Celsius is more on the healthier side of all these energy drinks.
Healthy and energy drink shouldn't be in the same sentence.
I said healthier.
That's like saying Mountain Dew Code Red is healthier than Mountain Dew.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Nothing about Mountain Dew in general is healthy.
I like Baja Blast, and I'll go to Taco Bell, and that's
Bah.
the only time I drink it. But yeah, bye bye
Bye bye
mods.
mods. What?
Bye bye mods. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness. It must have been a slow news day. I hate when that happens. Just because I clicked on a story once when I try to go to the main thing. It's okay. People mad about Cracker Barrel. It's not just the logo. They're changing everything.
Yeah, you should see the inside of the stores now.
Yeah, they're trying to make it like
It's gray and white and boring.
yeah, they're trying to turn it into Pottery Barn.
Yeah.
I guess that's how I'd explain it. It looks like shit.
Greg Kinetic's not a energy drink though. That's a ketone drink.
It's the same thing.
It's not an energy drink. It doesn't have caffeine in it.
Caffeine doesn't just make an energy drink. There's taurine and other stuff. Here's will it give you will it give you kidney stones? If the answer yes, it's an energy drink.
It's not just kidney stones that damn things give you. The Monster Energy is why I don't have a gallbladder anymore.
I wish I knew about these men being cheerleaders for the NFL because, and I want to do this next year. I want to try out. What do you think, Georgie?
I'm not even going to get on that topic.
I want to try out next year to be a male NFL cheerleader. I get to hang out with the women for at least a day, right? Georgie, for old times, have you had your caffeine this morning?
Actually, yes, I'm drinking my coffee right now. What's left of it. Right, David? I like the green Monster too, but they're not good for you. They taste good, but too many of them will jack you up.
This is a story about Suzanne Summers. She died. You guys have seen. I've been to her gravesite, but her longtime love, Alan Hamill, is now dating a former co-star of hers, Joanne Cassidy. I don't know who Joanne Cassidy is. She was on Blade Runner. I vaguely remember her from that. Interesting. Coffee can give you kidney stones. Lots of things give you kidney stones. So should we stop eating or drinking things? Coffee will give you kidney stones because it's a diuretic. So, but same thing with energy drinks. But coffee actually has amino acids, which will help you. A lot of the energy drinks that people are drinking are not. It's just sugar. Like when you start looking at it, it's just sugar. But the problem is, no one out there is promoting coffee as a healthy drink. But these energy drinks will try to act like they are doing something healthy for you, and they're not. Red Bull to me tastes like cough syrup. I can't drink it.
Red Bull tastes like what?
Cough syrup. It tastes like Robitussin to me.
Some of the flavors do.
Most of them. When I was in Afghanistan, all of the Marines were drinking Rippets. Rippets are an energy drink. You'll find them at your local dollar store. It's a really shitty energy drink, but they drank them all the time. And I kept telling the Marines, I was like, you better be pounding water if you're going to be drinking those, because you will get kidney stones. And we don't have a way to do any type of surgery or anything, so you have to pass them. I had 2 Marines in my small little section. 2 of them got kidney stones because it was hot, we were sweating, and they're drinking energy drinks. And that's Skipper drinks a gallon of water a day. I'll be right back. Be right back, Georgie.
Okay.
What's up, chat? Koopy, it's a good thing you don't. You don't need to with your sugar.
See this, folks? Water. Every day. I've got one even in my office. I drink a gallon of water every single day. So I know you guys see me drinking the coffee, and I'll drink a pot of coffee. I can pound down a pot. But after about 10 o'clock, I can't drink any more coffee. And I drink my water every day.
What's up, Cat Eyes? I was doing really good drinking my water, and then, yeah, went right back to soda like an idiot.
You're on a diabetic pump and you're drinking Monsters? Dude, that's all sugar.
Dave,
That's sugar. Need to be drinking water. Oh, they got Jelly Roll's wife. Let's see who he's married to. Is she hot?
Bunny is gorgeous.
I've never seen her.
Really?
Yeah. I hate most celebrity stuff. Okay, there she is. Okay. She's pretty.
She's an ex-porn star.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
That looks like she's got some hand tattoos. Like, that's immediate turn off for Skipper. Yeah. I see another tattoo there. Yeah. No. Like, so many women get these tattoos, and I think they makes them interesting. It does not. It's like spray painting graffiti on a Ferrari. Coffee without sugar is known to reduce the risk of kidney stones. National Kidney Foundation, Mayo Clinic, I also know from experience.
I have a mad tiny.
Uh-oh. I have one tattoo, and it means something to me, but that's it. Like, no, I really don't like most tattoos. Like, there are some, but I'll tell you, there are some that it's like, okay, that looks okay. But I'll tell you, majority of women get retarded tattoos. Like, guys will get dumb tattoos, but it normally means something when they do. Like, and that's how I would say explain mine as. But like women get shit that it's like they 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 literally think it makes them interesting. Like, oh, I got roses on my hands. Why? You know? There is a young girl that I know here locally. I've helped her out a couple times when her car broke down and stuff like that. She has face tattoos. She's 24. And yeah, it's like, why did you do that? And she's like, yeah, I was stupid and young. but I've seen like older women with just stupid tattoos. Uh, and I I was in the military. Lots of men with military tattoos. They're not my thing. I've got one, but I was not about to get unit tattoos and shit like that, and I'm really glad I never did. I have one tattoo. It's not finished, but it means something to me. And like I was really influenced by my first corporal in the Marine Corps. He had his whole back done, and he was like, "Look, don't listen to these guys. That go get tattoos, or you're gonna go get tattoos with your bro." He's like, literally look at it as art, and he's like, get art done. So his whole back was a beach scene, a setting sun. He had a '57 Chevy. There were a couple other things like palm trees and stuff, and a lot of his stuff had meaning, but it was an artistic work. Like that looked okay, but that is I would say less than 5% of people with tattoos. 40 years ago, if you're applying for a job in customer service, you had a tat showing you didn't get the job. Well, yeah. And like I I'll tell you what I see out here a lot. I see women who like dating, they're like, "Oh, I need a man to take care of me and whatnot." But they've got multiple kids and they've got tattoos. And it's like, you can't take care of your kids, but you can afford tattoos. And I've literally seen them begging online and stuff. So yeah, that for women, it's most of the time, and rarely. Like I've got a friend she has a really nice back tattoo, and I'll say it's done up very nice, but she didn't stop there. She's got like fucking flowers and shit on her feet that I'm like, that's just dumb. But I will say that she's not a mom.
But it makes her happy.
Um, Not really. She's one of the types, like she's got mental issues. She will admit to them, but she's one of those who tattoos are my therapy, and that is completely stupid. Like I get the pain. It's a coping mechanism with your mental stuff.
I'll agree with that. I get piercings when I'm mentally unstable, so.
I mean, I don't really care for most piercings, but it's to me it doesn't, like, you can take out a piercing, um, and
Yeah.
piercings are cheaper. I will say I don't like the septum piercing
Oh,
that all these women are getting. I'm like, you look like a pig. They have those pigs where they put the ring in the nose. That's what they
You
look
mean
like.
like the bulls too? The bulls have that septum thing.
Yeah, but
I can't have anything in my nose. Nope. Mm-mm.
pigs do it for to stop them from rooting. Because they'll stick their nose into the ground and they're looking for like um what rooted plants, right? That's what it looks like to me, and it doesn't make them look better. And really, I think it's it's just a magnet for boogers.
Mm-hmm. I cannot have anything in my nose. And Coop, I'd have to agree. I do have one on my hand, but it's a little bitty something stupid I did when I was 15. I could easily get it removed if I could afford it.
But I'll tell you, I think and I've seen a lot of military guys with sleeves, and I think those are for the most part stupid. Like I have mine in an area where I could cover it up, and that's the good thing, and that's why I don't regret it. Uh, it's on my right hip. Annie Oakley quote: I aim to misbehave." It's supposed to have a rifle under it. So why would you do that? Drinking coffee does not cause kidney stones and may even help prevent them. Studies have shown that caffeine and other compounds in coffee help reduce the risk of stone formation, although you should limit your caffeine intake under 400 milligrams a day and avoid coffees with lots of sugar, cream, milk for overall health. However, people who've already had kidney stones should limit coffee because it contains oxalate, a compound that can contribute to the formation of calcium oxalate stones. And while I say I take my coffee with sugar, I actually use sweetener. No more no more sugar for Skipper. I am. It's hard because of my crap diet for so many years. I have been trying to get rid of sugar, but in my coffee I've replaced it, and I don't. If there's a zero sugar option for soda, that's what I go for. Gold mining can pay off. Speaking of nose miners, hey Yamaha.
Yamaha.
I love Yamaha Biker. I've watched him on the show with Shizzy, and he always has just good one-liners. Here he is bringing some gold. I have a dolphin on my left shoulder blade. I also have Winnie the Pooh. I had thought about doing a bad tattoos in the wild contest. Like, find the shittiest tattoo you can, and like you'll win Veteran Nation prizes. If you guys want to do that, I'll absolutely do that. Like, I love looking at shitty tattoos, but you don't send me your own. That's my only disqualifier. Like, you have to let me know where you saw it and stuff like that, and I'll show it on, and we'll make fun of it. I think bad tattoos deserve to be made fun of. Yeah.
I have half a sleeve I want done, but it's a memorial of my dad.
Sleeve?
It's for dad, not a whole sleeve. So you've seen my little bitty wrist tattoo. I want that covered. Don't be shaking your head at me. Once you see it, you'll understand.
95%
It's
of
nothing
sleeve
gaudy.
tattoos.
It's a butterfly for dad. See, now you're trying to talk. Okay. I at least want this freaking tattoo that I have covered.
Are you really retarded?
Really? Do you have the authority to ask that? Of all people, do you have the authority to ask that?
Hey, I do retarded shit, but not to my body. I have 2 tattoos on each arm, and I'm planning on sleeping out both arms.
I think he meant
Oh,
sleeving.
sleeving? That's the thing. Like, here's the thing. Why? For most of you, why? Like, again, it's like I go back to it's putting graffiti on a Ferrari.
Well, good thing I'm not a Ferrari, huh?
She has a birthmark shaped like a duck. She calls it her natural tattoo. Just send me your tattoos and let me judge them. I will. Skipper will judge your tattoos.
Someone that doesn't like tattoos, judging tattoos. Yeah, that makes sense.
If there's one thing Skipper does a lot of, it's judging people. Yesterday in the fake group, one dude was mad that people were calling, were making fun of Stupid Dave's weight, and was like, "Stop fat shaming people." No,
You mean like that side is fat shaming some of us?
right? And here's the thing, like
So
they were
they
trying
they
to
can
say,
attack our appearance, but we can't come back.
I, I am 200 pounds. Am I overweight? Yes. Am I badly obese? No. I have a dad bod. I am 20 pounds heavier than what I was in my peak shape. And I'm telling you, my peak shape, I ran 3 miles in 19 minutes and 4 seconds. That's my best time. And I was only 20 pounds less. And can I run that way anymore? No, I cannot. That's fine. I'm in my 40s. Like I am age appropriate for my height and weight. But Stupid Dave is not. He is younger than me and he is way more than me. And I always find it's mainly fat people who get mad about others fat shaming. If you ever talk to someone who was fat and lost a lot of weight, they're the biggest fat shamers, biggest ones. And if you're comfortable with your weight, that's fine. It's someone fat shaming you is not going to bother you, not at all. So like people trying to fat shame me, not bothering me. Could I lose weight? Yeah, but am I going to die in my 40s? Most likely not.
I mean, I'm a big girl. If I want to make fun of someone else that is also fat, but like 3 times as fat as I am, I'm fucking going to.
Right?
I mean, if it was a little scrawny person fat shaming the dude, okay, I would get that. But when it's another fat person also fat shaming another fat person, come on. It's a joke, not a dick. Quit
And
taking it so hard.
I will say this, I'm much more forgiving about parents because I know how I am. Like so much of what I do is for my son. So, I make a lot of sacrifices. Are there people who go to the gym every single day? Yeah. That since becoming a dad, like I can tell you that is a part of my life that has slipped because I make other things a priority. Um, as I've talked about, I've been I'm on 3 straight weeks of getting workouts in at the pool, and I decided to do that because it's very hard when you're working out when I'm very injury prone now because of a couple medical issues I have. So I can't run the way I used to. I have to do other stuff, which is not natural for me. So me and another Marine vet, we said, you know what? We're going to start doing the pool because the chances of us getting injured are less. And we've been doing a great job of it. Um, and I'm not crazy obese. Am I overweight? Yeah, I should be 20 pounds less. I'm pretty comfortable with my weight and pretty comfortable that I've been losing weight. I got people. I'm almost 70. I walk about 3 miles a day. I weigh about the same as I did in my 20s, 30s, and 40s. No brag here. And really, that's all you have to do, STD. You guys have seen me walking. Like, I've done that stuff to improve my health. Now, am I going to lose 20 pounds walking? Probably not. I could if I start really walking, and you guys, I've done walk and talks. That was a way for me to get out. But, there are, especially when you're a parent, you do have to do other priorities. You have to put yourself second. Stupid Dave doesn't have that problem. Like, he does not have that problem at all. And the thing about it is, I can tell you, his is mental illness. That's why Dave is overweight. He does not put his mental health first. His whole show focused on Jeremy is a mental health problem. And if I'm fat shaming him, it's because I want him to get mental health help. Dave can't run, but he's good at touching. That's funny.
Oh, it's like Dave keeps trying to say they're defaming me by making fun of my weight. Bitch, it ain't defamation if it's true.
Right?
Dummy.
And I'll tell you, I'm overweight not because I'm not active. It's because my diet has sucked. It is getting better. Like I said, I'm trying to cut sugar out. I still like candy. I'll still probably keep eating candy, but sodas, I go for the zero sugar option because it still tastes decent to me and there's no sugar. Coffee, I replaced sugar with sweetener. Um, you know, you got to do those little changes.
Did you see my message?
Which one? Oh, okay. Hold on. Jesus. What? Like, okay. So just so people know, I'm gonna talk. You don't have to talk about Georgie, but I'm gonna talk a little about Georgie has a stalker,
Sure do.
someone with an unhealthy obsession with Georgie, and they just need to stop. If they don't stop, I'm gonna start calling them out.
Like, to the point that they've recruited a whole fucking team to try to cause problems between me and my closest people.
Yeah, just like when I told other people knock it the fuck off. Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. Like, yeah, some of these people are just ridiculous.
A couple of the people that are doing so are in your chat as we speak, though.
Yeah, and they need to knock it the fuck off. This is their warning. Because here's the thing: if it's between my friends or views, I'm settling with my friends, and I have no problem putting people on blast. As you guys have seen, I don't like to do it. I will do it.
I have filed multiple police reports against this person. I have told her that I have filed police reports against her, and she still won't fucking stop.
Yeah, I have a body type. Yeah, and I have a body type for my whole family. We're short and we're stocky. These shoulders, these stocky shoulders that Skipper has, my dad's got them. My brother's got them. Uh, I got a younger brother who's over 6 foot tall, and he weighs a lot more than me. But exact same body type, just bigger. Um, but we all were runners. It defies. I know people look at me and they're like, "You were a runner." I was able to get out and just go, and just be able to like push myself because it's all mental. Like if you have good form, from there it's all mental, and that was always like that was it for me in the military. If I was starting getting close to my weight, you know what I would do? I would get out and run 8 miles, 8 miles each day on a weekend. I can't do that anymore. It's funny
That part, Coop.
we we put people out of our life for their actions, but yet hey, they run around like victims, right? Right? Have my
But look,
mother's eyes, but she wants them back.
what the fuck, Yamaha?
That reminds me of what movie was that? Hot Shots, where he's like, "Oh, you're just like your father." Yeah, I have his eyes. He opens.
Oh, God.
It's a shame they can't or won't get help for themselves. The stalkers are nasty individuals. Yeah, and that I if you guys haven't learned, I'm not a shit stirrer. I am not. Uh, I'm not one of the guys. I don't like the drama. But if the drama, like if you're bringing the drama, like, okay, Skipper will be fucking here for it, and we'll have some drama. I I don't like it, but you bring it to my doorstep, I will not shy away. And yeah, like some of these people, yeah, I don't think you really want to be on Skipper's bad side. Like I am not. I'll ignore things, but when you make it to where I can't ignore it, you know, Georgie's trying to she's trying to break me. She's fucking with me in private chat, you guys. Walking is actually pretty good. Um, there's problems with me walking out here. One, it's so fucking hot, and like I will walk out here, but then my shirt ends up like drenched, and I don't like doing that like during my work day. My voice is commanding, but I'm not. Believe it or not, that is an important thing. Having a commanding voice, just being able to lower your octave, that helps. Um, I'm not the most. I didn't have the world's biggest command presence as an officer, but I did have a command presence, and if I needed it, I could use it. She broke herself. Who are you talking about? Oh, Georgie. The saddest part is good people being lied to and choose sides based on lies. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why I keep talking about these mental illnesses. And it's in the Hales ecosystem and the anti-Hales ecosystem. Like, have people not realized those starting the drama? Why are they doing that? It's because they have a mental illness. And if you're listening to it and siding with it, it's not going to end up good. Like they will use you. It took me I'm a very loyal friend. And you can do stuff to me and I'll just take it. But you do something to my friends and I'll be like, "Oh no, F that." And then it's time for war with Skipper. And you know, but I also realize there are people who when they realize that about me, they will use that. And there were times in my life where people have used me and put me in a bad situation because they weren't sticking out their neck. But I pay attention. I've learned. And those who are perpetuating drama, I'm done. Like
It's the two-faced shit for me though.
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You act
Absolutely.
like my friend in my face, but out here doing shit behind my back, thinking
Right.
it won't get back to me.
And here's the thing, there've been people, as you've seen, there are people who, oh, I'm gonna post your DMs. Fucking post them. Because nothing that I might not talk about things publicly, but that's not for my benefit. It's whoever the other person's is. I don't care. You want to post my shit? You post it because I'll own it publicly. I've got no problem. I've been around the block. Like if I'm telling someone something in DM and they post it, I'm not gonna be ashamed of it. Oh God.
I'm
Absolutely.
being good, thank you.
Absolutely no. Cause as much fucking chaos as you want.
You better be sure about that. Mercedes, I see you, and I know what you're up to. I suggest you put that shit to a fucking stop. You trying to recruit my friends by trying to start shit? No, ma'am. You too, Jen. You call me your sister to my face, but you out here doing this two-faced shit? Wrong.
And I'll straight up tell you that's a big reason I don't do the Discord stuff. I understand, being a content creator, they're gonna attach themselves to me and want to be close to me. But I also can recognize some people It's not good. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're doing this.
No, but you both were mods for me and Coop from day fucking one. No, you left my server because we kicked your best friend out of the server. Because I was on to the two-faced shit.
And I'll just say, I've seen what the stalker has posted, and I'll just tell you guys right now, siding with her is gonna get you in trouble. It is going to get you in trouble because that stalker is saying shit that is incorrect. Georgie's already had to, like, Georgie came to me and was like, what should I do? And I said, do a police report. Do a police report right now. Start building that trail. And yeah, it's not good. Don't hitch your horse to something that you're not ready to be a part of.
You didn't, Jen? You didn't. Because screenshots say otherwise.
Yeah, I can tell you what she's doing and saying. It's no different than what Stupid Dave was doing to Jeremy, and it did not end up well for him. It's not going to end up good for her.
Get fucking bent. You think you slick running to the one person that will send me every fucking thing you say about me.
Go right ahead, Goop. Yamaha. Oh,
Kinky Yamaha.
right? Only cat. Right? Like,
I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I quit.
I know people are mad, but it's a warning. This is child's play. What's happening here? This is child's play. But it's a warning. And that's because there are people out there doing some bad shit. And I understand people are upset. But you don't want to be a part of it. Sure we can, Greg.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
No, you asked me. I told you go right ahead.
Hi, Koopy. He's got the serious dad face on his face, and I'm just gonna sit in my corner.
For a second, I thought he was frozen. He's moving now.
Nah, I'm not frozen. I'm just gotta turn this off so I'm not got two of you in my ear. No, Skipper, y'all, I don't like the drama bullshit.
Mhm.
When I throw people out of my life because of their actions, I don't trash them all over the internet. I don't go onto my platforms and trash them. I don't trash them, out in public. Okay, if I talk about somebody, yeah, everybody in this everybody here is allowed to talk about whoever they want to talk about in private. That's private. But these idiots going on and doing what they're doing, I ignore it for the
Well,
most part. I just let it go because why give them any attention? But these people got some serious mental freaking issues. Serious mental issues. I mean, to literally be in your 50s, 60s, and 70 years old, running around digging up garbage on people, you're halfway to the grave. Why are you
right,
wasting your time on this shit? Have fun. The internet is a huge place, but you're fixated on one person trying to ruin that person for what? Because you didn't want to listen to the truth. You didn't want to hear the facts behind everything.
right.
Just because I don't speak about what happens, I don't trash people when I have a problem with them. That doesn't mean I'm running around out there trying to destroy them. I just put them out of my life. Anyway, sorry for taking over your shit here, brother.
No, no. That, like some people, I, I really question. Like, what do you think you're gonna get? You know, like people who come after me or who come after someone like Georgie. It's like we have a platform. Like we have a much bigger platform than you do. It's not smart to come after us. Um, if you think you have some dirt on us, uh, extortion's not a good thing. And you should expect if you're going after a content creator with a bigger platform than you should expect to be put on blast. And yeah. And there's people who don't come here anymore. Like I see them. They don't come here anymore. And I know they've talked shit about me and Georgie and other people that, we're all in a circle of friends with. I know it. I don't care. But, if you're doing this, you should expect repercussions.
Oh shit. Where'd it go? Oh.
Luke?
Oh. But my stuff means something.
See, with guys, okay, I'm much more forgiving of tattoos with guys because guys are not supposed to be beautiful creatures. Is that fair?
I guess.
Women are.
But yeah, Skipper, I just threw a wrench in this whole thing, but I understand what you're saying. You know, I could easily take my frustrations out on people that piss me off on my stream, but I don't. You guys know that. I don't like it on my stream, but I understand why people do it. And I don't blame them. I just don't do it. Because my whole thought is you got this crazy individual out there literally lying to these people, telling these people a bunch of garbage that is not true.
Mhm.
Why give that person any attention whatsoever?
I'll just straight up say the people who got involved in business decisions with Yoda and Erica were completely and totally stupid. And it's the same people who got involved in those things. And then they all got upset. And it's like, well, why would you get involved with someone that you don't personally know or you don't know how they do business?
No tramp stamp, Yamaha. Sorry, brother. No tramp stamp. I never went there. I have 4, and that's it. And they're all on my arms where I can easily see. Come back here. There's 2 right there, and there's 2 right there, and they all mean something. But anyway, yeah, these people, they don't deserve the attention. I mean, we talked about this a lot. You know, YouTube, that's one of the classic things on YouTube for people to do to try and gain subscribers and gain views. Let's go pick a bigger channel and jump on them, you know, and their people to come see what we're saying and blah, 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 blah. I don't even give them the time of day. You got one little pissant out there that we haven't associated with in over 4 months. We walked away from this little prick
Right?
because of his actions. We haven't been back since, but yet to this day, he's still ragging and moaning about how evil we are. We ruined his shit. Like, I didn't delete your channel. You did, dumbass. Anyway,
That part.
Yeah. And like still talking about us. Like I get the clip sent to me.
oh
Like
yeah,
it's like you don't think people are going to talk to me? Like I will be very polite and cordial to people. Just because they send me something doesn't mean I'm going to act on it. I very much am my own man in that case. Um, and I don't want the drama. But there are people who go in and they want the drama. And it's like, why do you think I would side with you? You know?
right.
That's what I would ask him. Why do you think I would take your side?
Well, there's a couple of content creators that, you know, I considered friends. I still consider them friends. Okay. I don't go back. I don't go to their channels anymore because they took these drama people and gave them power.
Mhm.
Okay. So now these drama people that obviously have a problem with Georgie and now they have the power to affect what we do on their platforms. Do I hate these people? No. I just don't go into their chats because they have these people that are deliberately causing drama on their channels and behind the scenes. I don't want to be around that.
Mhm.
Okay. So everybody wants everybody to get along, and I agree with that. Well, if you want everybody to get along, okay, they can be on your platform, but don't give them the power to mess with the people that they're messing with. That's my whole pet peeve right there. That's why
Yeah.
I walked away from these channels. It's not because I don't like them. It's because they gave power to the wrong people.
Well, and I'll just say it in this stream, I removed some mods. And it's because of drama. People know I don't want the drama, but I also know mods will, if someone has mod power and they have the drama, they will absolutely, they could fuck up my channel. So, in just the interest of safety, I'll take the wrench away. It's not a big deal for me. I'm mods on people's channel. I don't even want it. For some people, it's like the status thing. Like, you don't want to make me a mod? Don't fucking make me a mod. I'm not going to do anything. Like,
Yeah,
I'm the perfect mod because I'm not going to do shit. Like, you have to really severely cross the line for me to take any mod action.
right.
But
I
some
mean,
people just want that power.
I don't care about being a mod, period. I mean, I know I'm a mod on your channel, but that's just so I can post links, you know?
Yeah.
I don't
what I'm
really
about.
mess with anybody in your chat, you know, unless it's really bad. But as far as other channels, you know, that's the only reason I'm mods is to post links. That's it. I don't want to be a mod. Anyway, but yeah, smile, Georgie, before I come over and poke you in the eye.
She's mad I made fun of her tattoos.
I'm not mad. I was mad, but not at y'all.
Well, you know, when you take hobbits, you know, there's got to be really small.
I'm not a hobbit. I'm a gremlin. Get it right.
I hate to be that damn tattoo artist having to shrink shit down so small that a human can't see it.
Dead ass, when I got my wrist tattoo, the poor guy's like, "You have such a little wrist. I don't even know if I can make it look right." I was like, "Well, try." And it turned out really pretty.
I always tried talking people out of anything that they wanted on their hands, neck, feet, face, and that if you can't cover it up with a shirt or a pair of pants, I don't agree with it. But hey, they was paying, so as long as they paying, they gonna get what they want. My wife is a hobbit, David Green said.
Short girls unite.
But yeah, Skipper, I'm on the same page. I don't like the drama shit.
Yeah,
I try to
and
avoid it.
it's
Do I?
getting ridiculous. It is
Do I?
getting ridiculous.
Yeah. Do I have private conversations with my friends? Yes, I do. Everybody does. That's just life. But when it goes to the public, goes on your platform, or goes on social media, that's where I draw the line. I don't like taking problems with somebody else on the internet. If I got a problem with them, I'll talk to them behind the scenes about it, or I'll just cut them out of my life. That's it. Period. I'm done. Anywho, there's Dwayne Gap. What you got to say, Dwayne? Georgie says, the plane. All right.
Really, Yamaha. In a hole in the ground lived a gremlin? No, not the same ring. Oh, see what I did there? Bite me, Yamaha. David
Like
said he's only 5'1".
the thing that really aggravates me is the good people that I considered friends, that have now walked away because instead
Mhm.
of coming to me and asking me, hey, what's the deal? They just believe the lies and the bullshit. Okay.
Yep.
If they'd have just come to me and said, hey, what happened between you and so, I'd have been more than happy to tell them.
And as you guys know, there's been more than enough people spreading lies about me. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, yeah, of course when I see it happening to other people, you're damn right. I'm going to jump on. When I know that someone's out there doing shit like that, I'm going to step in. Like, why would you not expect that?
My absolute biggest pet peeve with the people that go after you, Skipper, is when they start messing with your damn service. You have been open as long as I've known you on YouTube. You have been open and honest and showed everything about your service. And then these people, they literally go in these chat groups and on Facebook and on YouTube channels talking about you're not a soldier, you were never served. That's
Right?
bullshit.
Other military members or veterans doing it. That's what's sad about it.
It just that's one of my biggest pet peeves, because I take anybody that served with honor. I'm come from a military family, and I can't stand see people go after real veterans.
Here's the thing. Most of them it bothers because they're doing it to try to bother me because it bothers them if someone were to do it to them. Um, that's why they're doing it. So it doesn't really bother me. I'll just call them out. I'll just make fun of them.
I don't like seeing it. I mean, my whole family's military, and I can understand you going after somebody that's not a veteran, that is faking it. Okay, but you have always shown proof since I've known you on YouTube. I don't understand it. How
There
they're
are
just trying to get a
people.
reaction, I guess.
There's still people today like you should post your DD-214. I'm like, no, that's a private document. It's got my social security number and other private information on it. I've got no problem showing pictures because I'm proud of them. And I also laugh at the people who call me a pogue. It's like, yeah, I
What
was
exactly?
a pogue.
Can you explain to me what that is?
A pogue?
Yes.
Pogue means personnel other than grunt. And if you're infantry, you're a grunt. If you're not infantry, you're a pogue. So pilots are pogues. Uh, but artillery are pogues, which is kind of what's stupid when they try to use it as a derogatory sense. Have I been shot at? Absolutely. Have I been rocket attacked? Absolutely. Doesn't mean I'm not under any less danger. Am I out in under fire every single day like a grunt would be? No. But you know, me being a logistics officer, convoys were the most dangerous thing. Guess who runs convoys? People like
Uh,
me.
See, that's where me and those people disagree. I don't care what you did in the military. If you were in the military, everybody has their own jobs. Without everybody having their own jobs, it don't work. So
Right.
it doesn't matter if you were carrying a rifle on on a battlefield or sitting behind a desk ordering shit. As long as you're in the military, you served, you are part of that. You should have every respect given to you as the guy sitting there shooting a rifle at somebody.
And I've had other veterans have a problem with me because, like, people who went to basic training or boot camp, who were medically injured and couldn't serve, uh, they're still veterans. The VA considers them veterans, even though they didn't graduate. And there are people like, no, they didn't. Veterans who are like, they didn't graduate. They're not veterans. I'm like, they couldn't graduate because of a medical condition. If the VA considers them a veteran, I consider them a veteran. They raised their hand. They were willing to serve. That's the way I look at it.
My cousin and I were the first two that couldn't serve.
Mhm.
Me, I had knee surgery. I wasn't allowed to serve. They said it wouldn't hold up. My cousin, I can't remember why he didn't join, but I was going to join. I mean, I literally was in the recruiter's office. But
You,
once I got into the health part of it, the stuff where you write it down, and I had a total knee replacement back in the freaking 80s, they said, no, no, no.
now you're too young to have gotten a draft number, correct?
Yeah, there was no wars going on I never got a draft number.
Okay. I kind of went down that rabbit hole a little bit this week. I was looking up what draft numbers my dad had.
If I
I
did, I can't remember it.
I would have been drafted in 1968.
I
My
know that I tried to sign up and they rejected me because of my knees. And then I got about a year later, I got a thing in the mail wanting me to sign this card and send it back in, and I
Mhm.
refused to sign it. And about a couple months after that, here come two guys from the military knocking on the front door, wanting to know why I didn't sign my piece of paper. It's my duty to sign that piece of paper. I basically looked at them and said, hey, you didn't want me when I wanted to enlist. What makes you think I want to sign your piece of paper? So fuck off. Go. Goodbye.
That's why I laugh about people who attack Trump as a draft dodger. I'm like, you do realize he got the exact same medical deferment that Biden got, and they're like, oh well, Trump had he had bone spurs. It's like Biden played college football,
But anyway,
and with both of them, it took an army doctor for them to get that deferment. It was not, oh, you paid your general practitioner. Like, they probably would have said, oh, hey, they have this condition, but it still needs signed off by an army doctor. Civilian doctors don't have that power.
that's that Trump derangement syndrome. I mean,
Yeah.
you got Biden, he's a liberal. You got Trump, he's a conservative. Both of them equally, but
I
yet
look at
the
them both.
Trump
I'm like,
haters will hate Trump.
they both had medical deferments.
Right. I mean, they're equal. So our side will hate that side. That side will hate the other side. That's politics. That's just how it
Like,
is.
I'm not even mad about Clinton getting a college deferment. Like, that was available. Anybody could have gone to college.
Well, see, that's where I got hurt. So I got my year. But anyway, uh, yeah. George, are you alive over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I walked away for a minute and y'all just now noticed.
No, we were
Not
giving you some
really.
cooling off time.
But yeah, it's just one of those things, brother. Like I said, the saddest part is these people, these good people that get wrapped up in the lies, and instead of coming to people and talking to them and saying, "Hey, what's going on?" they just leave you. They walk away from you, which is fine. I don't hold no grudges, but it's the lies that people tell and
Mhm.
spread. 'Cause I'm an
And
open book. Shit, I've talked to you about a lot of stuff there, Skipper man.
and like, they then get upset, and it's like, you're talking about people and you're helping others who are doing this negative stuff. Why would you get upset when it comes back on you? You're upset that you got caught and called out. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the whole it in a nutshell right there.
And you know, and people are not going to come back to my show. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I don't have any. I mean, if you're upset or angry with me, bye. I'm not going to lose any sleep
Those two
over it.
can't come back anyway.
Who are you talking about?
The ones that get called out, they can't come back anyway.
Oh, I don't know. But anyway, I didn't call anybody.
Why did
out.
you block them?
Sure did.
No, I'm gonna unhide them. Or I'm gonna
Yeah, unhide them. See, that's why you don't. You got to be careful with Georgia. She's a loose cannon. She don't
I am
think
not a
before
loose
she
cannon.
reacts.
I was thinking because if I hadn't hid them, it would have kept going.
Nah, it would have kept going.
I don't mind. Just let me know if you're gonna put someone in timeout. That's all I ask.
I think I might have just removed one comment once on your show. I've never put anybody in timeout or hit anybody. That's that. If Skipper wants them gone, let Skipper get them gone. Anyway, but
I have a high tolerance though.
I don't get it to a point to where, life is so damn short, especially when we get up here in age, where I'm at and above. Why do people want to waste their time on this shit when there's so much fun that can be had out there?
Right?
You know what I mean?
And I don't even understand why this stalker is going after Georgie. Do you know Georgie?
I have.
I've told Coop from the beginning she's been obsessed with me. Like, instead of just asking me for my address so she could send me a gift, she stalked my entire life online to find my address, to the point that she was sending me pictures of my dad's grave.
Well, Skipper, this all revolves. It doesn't even revolve around her. This all started because of somebody else that she's friends with. I still, to this day, if the woman would have just shut up and listened to what Georgie was having to say and it been explained to the reasons why we did what we did, but she didn't. She just automatically went after Georgie for no provocation whatsoever. I don't get it.
That's like the people who are like, oh, all these people are doing this because Skipper told them so. I'm not even in that Discord. I have no impact on any of that stuff. And
well, the individual that this all revolves around screwed up big time. You don't come between my marriage and you don't come between Georgie and I. Did we go trash this guy all over the place? Nope. We just cut him out of our life. That was it.
We don't go public about anyone.
And she's buddies with him, and she doesn't take no for an answer. She doesn't want to listen to the truth. So she's now taking and contacting all of our people, that we've had problems with in the past and creating her little system.
If we don't want to work with someone, what do you care that we don't work with them?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's so easy just to move on with your life.
I mean, they need to just focus on their own stuff, focus on their own content. All right. And that's the reason why they're not doing anything, because they're not focusing on their own shit. They're focusing on somebody else that has nothing to do with them. Anyway, I don't know. Here and there. What'd you say, Georgie?
You and I have never gone public about any of the ones we've had issues with. Ever.
You don't need to.
No.
It's healthier just to be like, I'm not going to work with that person. I'm just moving on with my life. And the emotions just go away.
I don't understand it, Skipper. I mean,
I talked about it this week with my therapist. I was like, it amazes me the people who have problems with healthy boundaries. And I'll go a little bit more into detail about what was going on in my life. Um, my brother was dating someone, and they broke up. And this person started sending messages to my mom, and my mom was like, "What the hell do I do about this?" I was like, "Just block her. Just block her. You don't need this drama. It has whatever they have, uh, that's between them. What people don't like the monster in law. Why would you try to involve your former significant other's mother in your relationship stuff?" I was like, "Just block them." And then so that happened like 2-3 weeks ago. And then I was talking with my mom again this week, and she was like, she still has a problem with being blocked. And I was like, "I'm gonna just point something up to you right now." I go, "I very quickly saw that there were some mental issues with her, about certain things. And it was one of these cases where, oh, she was investigating people. That's another thing. All these people who are investigating others, it's because they want control over the person they're investigating. And that's why Georgie's experiencing what she's experiencing, because they want this individual that Georgie's dealing with, the stalker, wants control over Georgie for whatever reason. And I, this woman who broke up with my brother she's got a problem that my mom still has her blocked. I'm like, why? It's because she was trying to triangulate. She was trying to use my mom to try to affect my brother's emotions.
Mhm.
And that's the screenshots that Georgie sent me today. That was triangulation, 100%. And
Yep.
it's not healthy. It's all these people just trying to passive aggressively get control over someone else. Just move on with your life. Just move on.
I could kind of see it out of, teenagers or 20-year-olds. But my God, these are people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s doing this shit. I don't know what Greg's talking about. I don't
I
have
don't
any
either.
idea.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
know.
as far as copying, I'm okay. More power to them. Yeah.
Right, Sarasota? You guys all saw my ex's boyfriend attack me. Why was he even there? He shouldn't have been there. But she was trying to intimidate me. She wanted that reaction. That's why I have a dash cam. Was because my lawyer, I was like, she keeps bringing her boyfriend. She's trying to get me and him into a fight because he's bigger than me. She thinks that he'll beat me up. That women don't understand that, sometimes how big someone is does not matter. Um, and I grew up in a house of all boys. Trust me, I know how to fight. Been doing it my whole life. Um, but it would have cost her nothing just to move on. And now she's paying the price because we're starting to find out, my son is a teenager, what he really wants in life. And I think she has damaged her relationship.
Well,
Not
it's
because of
like
anything I did.
Georgie's a shit magnet. I mean, it's just all these wackadoos are attracted to her for some reason.
It's the
And
same
then
way
when
in
they,
real life too.
yeah, when they cross the line and she cuts them off, then here they come. Here comes all the drama shit.
I can tell you why that
Hmm.
is. It's because Georgie is like me, does not have a filter, and she will she'll snap. Like she'll snap back at people. You say something to her, right, Georgie?
I have to be pushed to the point of snapping, but I'll let somebody run me over until I finally just had a fucking enough.
Okay, Greg. I know what you're talking about. I know you're talking. Yeah, I ain't worried about that. It, if it's truly a copying situation, it's flattering. Copy away. And that's just it. I don't care. I don't understand where these people come up with this copying stuff. I mean, you know how many people on the internet have CNCs all over YouTube? I don't give a shit.
Here's the
Do
thing.
what you want.
Here's the thing. If someone has a winning formula, I got no problem with you copying it. I really don't.
Yeah.
Um, I'm the first. This is Coffee with the Skipper. I can tell you, I got this from Scott Adams. the guy that does Dilbert, he was doing a podcast, and he was like, you know what, I have more fun just having coffee and talking to people in the morning. And I was like, you know what, that's a really good way to do stuff. And you could say I copied him. That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Well, my
Um,
thing is why does it matter?
right?
Whatever you do on your channel is your business. Why does another channel have to worry about what you're doing? I don't care what they're doing. Have at it. Do whatever you want.
I'll tell you what it is.
Exactly.
They want the success, but they don't want the risk. I have taken risks on this show. I dressed in a tux and sang karaoke,
I will
and
never forget that night.
I knew when I did it, I'm like, this could end up really badly, but you know what? I'm gonna put it out there because higher the risk, higher the reward.
It was
And
fun.
right, you got to make fun of yourself when you do this.
Oh, and Greg, it's not a CNC machine; it's a laser. Just to clarify. But yeah, I don't get it. I mean, people come on YouTube to create a platform. They decide on what they want to do. Just run with it. How is that copying anybody else? You're doing what you're passionate about. Why does it matter if somebody else is doing something similar to it? I don't get it.
Right.
So, from what I've been told, other people have dealt with this person and they have all compared her to Lynette.
I see
Yeah,
that.
I can see that. Damn, Skipper, you jumped on that right same time I did.
Well, I mean,
I can definitely see that.
yeah. As you get older, you start noticing that there are patterns in life. I've known people like Lynette. That's why I'm so critical of her, because I've known people. Hell, I've got people within my family like her that are just batshit crazy.
Right, Paul? I agree. I mean, why spend so much time worrying about Georgie? Georgie's
part.
just doing her thing, trying to do whatever she wants to do on her platform. Why does it matter? What? Go ahead, Skipper.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's why I kind of moved off of a lot of the what the hell stuff. Just too many people were doing it. I wanted to be a different voice.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, I'll tell you straight up. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I'll ride this shit all the way to the end. I'm
It's
not
great
going
for
to
you.
stop covering it. I mean,
It's great for content and it's great for views, but there's the burnout part at points where I'm like, I need a break.
I think it's when documents slow down. Okay, that's when people start getting. Yeah, there's sometimes I don't want to read documents. Okay, but a lot of people, you got to find that balance of what people do and don't want to hear. And when it starts tipping either way, you got to adjust.
And what's funny is, I've been through enough court cases that, when this whole thing started, I told people, don't worry about these motions. Like, do not focus on them. They'll come and go. And that's how you can pick out the people who've never really been through like a real case because they focus so much on the motions. And it's one thing to read them and talk about them, but some people are like they get hyper focused on them, and you can't do that.
Mm-mm. Well, Tug and Megan, they do a lot of the court stuff, okay, and they're way good at it. I mean, they're awesome at it.
Well, they've got a lot of experience with court
All
stuff.
right, the court stuff, I'm not very versed on how the courts work, and I'm learning, but that's not my main focus with what I'm trying to achieve.
But
What
we
I'm
pretend to be lawyers, Koopy, and
Oh yeah,
we're breaking federal laws. Apparently,
how many times has our audience heard us say that we are not lawyers? But
Oh, Native missed the drama.
Yeah, I told him he missed the shit show.
I'm more focused on, how can I say this? The court stuff's involved in it, but I'm more focused on the stupidity involved in it. The court stuff, yeah, we talk about that, but the stupidity I love talking about most of all.
Yeah.
That
Oh, I do too. I, with Lynette and John, that has always been. That's why I created that Facebook group 2 years ago. That like I knew they were like just the stuff they were posting on social media. That's what I was. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be such a great shit show, and I was just making fun of it. Like, and I was not using any of it for content. I was just there. Even after the court cases started, I still wasn't doing anything on it. I was just there for uh, the implosion of those two.
We had fun reading the deposition together, though.
Those are
yeah,
fun. I,
those were fun.
I will keep doing the when we get back into depositions. I will keep doing those because they are fun.
Yeah,
That
they are.
was so much fun to read.
But
We should
I will
find
be
some other cases.
contacting Tug. I will be getting a hold of Tug because he's got some transcripts from a video yesterday that he urges Georgie and I to have. So we'll probably I'm gonna get a hold of him, and Georgie and I think we're gonna talk about that.
That's because you and I got a lot of mention in that said video yesterday.
Oh yeah.
There is something. If you talk with Tug, there's something I would like to get confirmed. And Georgie will know what I'm talking about a guy who's constantly out there saying stuff, and apparently he tried to use his disabled brother to get free comic books from Tug. And Georgie, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Coop and I discussed him yesterday on the show.
Yep. So I just would like to get
We
that
did?
Yeah.
confirmed.
We
'Cause
read one of his comments on Facebook.
The people who told me about it, I did trust, but I still don't like going public, with that stuff. I've kind of in some of my posts I've talked about it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
So I don't
All right.
want to say that guy's name just yet, but if you could confirm that with me, if you talk with Tug, I would never bother Tug with something that dumb. But since you're already going to talk to him, bother him with this dumb shit
I
too.
just gonna send him a message on Twitter and say, hey, because the way you made it sound last night is he just has the transcripts for that 2 hours of that program, and he urged Georgie and I to, I don't know if he was talking about us reaching out to him, but if he's the only one that's got it, But anyway, I'm going to reach out to him, see if he'll send it to me, because we were topic of conversation quite a bit in that, that 2 hours, which I don't care. I don't care. There's nothing them idiots can say that's going to hurt my feelings. They can talk about me all they want. I don't care.
Right? I do laugh about Cook. He'll say some shit to me, but he doesn't threaten me the way he does women.
Yeah. He gets a little mouthy when it comes to women. But yesterday, it's funny how that whole video just poof disappeared. There was a lot of stuff said in that video that I would have deleted it.
I find it funny that it disappeared after you and I was discussing it on stream, and then the video was gone.
Oh, okay, Greg. Yeah, I heard him say it was in Dropbox, so I'll get a hold of him and have him send me a link, and I'll go over and try and grab that. But yeah, I don't care what they said, but the fact of the matter is that when Lisa's around, it's revolving around Jeremy Hells, and if I'm not mistaken, Skipper, since you're here right now, you can answer that question for me. He's got a restraining order against him out of Ohio. He's not allowed to be publicly talking about Jeremy Hells, is he?
No, he is not. And Jeremy's already said he's going back to Ohio again. So he's not smart. Like that apparently that's what the breakdown is in the anti-ecosystem, is that they've all told him and her to shut up, and they kind of did for a while, but they're back talking again. And like I saw where what's his name was trying to convince her to go after Lisa. That's the problem with John and Lynette, is they're not good to a lawyer. They're not good uh, what, clients because they don't take advice. Like you tell them, "Hey, shut your mouth." Especially her, she's got a mental illness where she can't, and they're starting to learn it that she's nuts.
Oh, no is a dirty word to her. You tell her no, and next thing you know, you are scum of the earth.
Yeah,
You are, ARPist. You are PDF files. You are everything under the
and
sun.
she dials everything up to 11.
Yeah.
Like if the volume's 1 to 10, she's going to 11.
See, those two, her and John, they're how how can I say this? They ignite each other.
Yes.
They are toxic for each other, and when one gets louder, the other one tries to get louder, and it just goes up and up and up and up and up, fighting with each other.
I'll tell you this, I believe they hate each other, but because they do support each other in a weird way,
Right.
they have like this, it's almost like a codependent relationship, not quite, but they will you have when they have mental illnesses where they need validation. And while they may hate each other, they validate each other's bad and wrong opinions to the rest of the world.
I think she went scouring social media for somebody just as screwed up as she was, just to find that person. I mean, because these two, they're like salt and pepper. They just don't. They don't oil and vinegar. They just don't go together.
Hmm.
I'll tell you straight up. When the police came out there and searched their property, and she told the police what she did, and it's all been aired on social media. If I was John, I'd have been gone. Either she'd have been gone or I'd have been gone. To the stuff she said about that man. Jesus.
And now
I
she got
believe
the
I,
man living in a damn tent
I
because
believe
she
I've
got
said
rid of
this
his camper.
before.
Like,
Yeah, Yamaha. I gotta find some way to reach out to you. Like, if you ever want on here, you can just come right on. You're the things he's saying are making me laugh.
Right.
he does it with us too.
Yamaha. He's funny as shit. He's in our chat almost every day.
I didn't
He's,
mean to derail you guys. Sorry, I just wanted to address that.
oh, you ain't derailing me. He says some funny shit. I
We're
like.
used to Yamaha's chaos.
Oh yeah. I love it that he comes in almost every day. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna snatch on off of here. I done said my piece. I've got to go get some stuff done.
No worries. I'll probably. We're at 2.5 hours. I don't like going too long.
But, all right, guys and guys in chat, see ya. Mikey, thanks for having me on. Georgie, I'll see you later.
Good talking with you. Yeah. I I find it funny, like people who can see through Lynette's BS, but can't see through these others. Like that's why I put up barriers and boundaries, especially with fans, because I don't know where they're coming from. Actually, Jay Moore, the comedian, talks about he was an alcoholic, but when he got at his worst, he was drinking cough syrup, and he's like, dude, he's like, if I could, he goes, if I will ever fall off the thing, I'm going right back to cough syrup. He's like drinking that. He's like, that does some weird shit to you. But yeah, I don't know why these people want to just engage in these unhealthy behaviors.
I don't know.
And like there was a case of I was brought it was a veteran or a guy who claimed to be a veteran who claimed a lot of stuff publicly. And they brought me the case and was like, what do you think about him? I was like, well, there's not a lot of facts here. So because of that, I would definitely not make a comment publicly. If I said, but if you were going to talk about this guy, I would reach out to veterans in his area and see if anybody has any interaction with him. Find out, because this guy was claiming like said he was shot in during GWAT. Said he was also blown up. It's very possible. But like when someone starts making those claims from to get authentication from a position of authority, there's a motive. What they're saying might be true, but there's a motive. But I'm not a stolen valor investigator. I'm not going to go through. I just don't. I don't want to put that type of time and energy into something like that. So people were bringing it to me, and I was like, well, if I were doing that, here's how I would go about it.
You see what Jessica said?
Oh, Yamaha, you got yourself a fan.
In more ways than one, apparently.
No one ever sends me that.
Oh, shit.
I'm just looking through the news stuff, seeing if there's anything else. Experienced skydiver deliberately plunged to death one day after a relationship with boyfriend ended. Let's look at this one.
Fuck.
This story comes from Fox News. Skydiver Jade Damarel. You have a stripper name, lady.
What is it?
Jade Damarel.
That is a stripper name.
Mismatch Menace says Skipper has a smexy voice. Deliberately disabled backup parachute system following the end of an 8-month relationship. And look, I can kind of understand this. I had a point in my life where, like, I was so low. I know today I could not take my own life because I was so low at that point. I understand people who do, but I can't do it. I know that. His giggle brings me back to reality.
Wait, is she talking about your giggle or Yamaha's giggle? That's the question.
I think she's talking about Yamaha.
Nancy said Dirty has a fan also. Yeah, you. Let me tell you, I have learned since being able to talk to Nancy one-on-one, she is not as sweet and innocent as us creators thought she was. She has been nicknamed the harlot in the server.
It says Jade Darnell of Wales, and that reminded me on Instagram. I retweeted it or reposted it. There was a guy who was an American, and he goes up to these two girls, and they're bigger girls, and he's like, "So you two girls are from Scotland?" And the one says, "It's Wales, actually." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. So you two Wales are from Scotland?" I had to send it to my friend who's from the UK, and she was laughing at it.
That's funny.
I blame Shizzy. It's just easier.
Why you gotta blame it on our special friend? That's not nice, Yamaha.
Here's one thing. I'll say one thing. I really appreciate Megan Fox for helping so many smaller creators. I just want to say that. She does a lot of good stuff, but that is probably the best thing. I'm very thankful of her for doing that for so many people.
Yamaha, Shizzy's ADA protected. You have to be nice to Shizzy.
Oh, wait, is that the same ADA protection lift screen?
Yes, that's why I said it.
Hey, I'm ADA protected. I got a service dog.
Yeah. That won't
So
work for you.
anyone criticizing me, I'm going to sue.
Hi, Miss Ruby.
Hey, Ketchup, welcome. Welcome, Ruby.
Ruby said, I'm cleaning my kitchen. I thought I heard Georgie. Yes, ma'am.
So she died of blunt trauma injuries. Like, that's a tough way to go. Like, she disabled her backup and just jumped. Intentionally failed to deploy her main parachute,
so
disabled her
pretty.
automatic activation device, which would have released a backup chute at a certain altitude. She was a pretty girl.
So I just said she's so pretty.
Who's her ex-boyfriend? I want to send that dude an angry gram.
Can we send him a bag full of dicks?
Like you're supposed to affect them mentally enough to where they go out and bang a bunch of bartenders, not jump out of a plane.
Or Marines.
Well, I don't even know if I'd go that far. Does she have a sister?
Skipper!
What? I'm single. I can say that.
Wow!
If her sister is a skydiver too, I'd probably take out some life insurance.
Oh my god!
Make some money on this deal.
Oh my god!
I am horrible. I will admit it.
My bestie and his dark humor. And you say it when it's not expected, and I'm just like, what the fuck just come out of your mouth?
I will come out of left field.
Sarasota! Jesus.
What if you find out Sarasota's actually like bearded fishermen?
Ew.
Oh, you like bearded fishermen?
Ew.
You like that guy?
Uh-uh.
Hmm. One never knows when they will meet their future ex-wife, right? Exactly, Rickles. So, okay, let me pull up my Instagram. I will show you guys what Skipper likes doing in his free time.
Oh god. If it's anything like the random shit you send me, it may not be YouTube appropriate.
It's probably not, but we're gonna do it anyway.
We're gonna do it anyway.
Okay, so there's two accounts that Skipper follows on Instagram that I really enjoy. One is called Mugshot Shotties, and the other one is called is it Women in Prison? Hold on here. Where is the search bar? And it is hilarious.
Tiny.
Oh, Prison Connect.
Is that where you got the idea for a freaking pen pal?
Yes.
Oh dear
Oh.
God.
Where's the one? There actually is a Prison Pen Pal Connect. I'm looking for the one that I follow because these girls post stuff. Here, I'm just going to share my.
Skipper's on the hunt for his prison wife, apparently.
I'm still trying to get my TikTok off the ground too. I haven't found like anything that I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I have to follow on TikTok. Wait, was that? Oh, yeah, that was an old one I did. Damn it, where are they? Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing because I'm going to go into my messages because I know I sent someone this one.
Yamaha said cruising funerals for a snuggle struggle? Question mark.
Women gone wild for Skipper. Think about that. All the women on Girls Gone Wild are now grandmas.
That just makes it weird.
This is funny because my one friend, like, she sends me all these like cute bunny and cats videos because I do like those, but then I send her like the most unhinged shit. Like, I'll send her like one of these women in prison connects, and I'll be like, I think I'm in danger. Why is this not going back further?
Well, Native, they would get love too if they didn't do something fucking stupid to end up behind bars. That's a them problem, not a us problem.
Okay, hold on. I know why. Where is my Instagram? There it is.
Ketchup says expert tried to get Baker to do the prison pen pal thing too to find an American girl. Poor
I
Baker.
love it when I send people unhinged shit and then I see them post it later. That makes my day. Oh, we gotta show this. Hold on.
You send me unhinged shit and like, you should post this. I'm like, where do you want me to post it? Tell me where.
Somebody posted. He's clearly on Reddit and said, I just unsubscribed from our racism. I didn't realize they were against it.
Don't you cuss him like that, Miss Nancy. Ketchup. Poor Baker. That's not nice. No. Y'all need to find Baker a crazy Southern woman. That's what he needs. Patrick!
Oh, come on, where are these?
Oh, crap.
Okay.
Okay, Ketchup.
Skipper has a woman. She's behind him. She's a little deflated at the moment. It's like you did some damage to her neck.
Okay. So here we go. These are like Idaho Department of Corrections.
Gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going.
That's what they look like before.
What's that?
So that's what they looked like before they got put in prison.
Right? I don't know why it says no comments. Why I know I made a comment on this one. I put LOL, I'm in danger. Some of these are good.
Hi, my name's Alyssa. I'm currently locked up in Idaho. I'm looking for someone to talk to or whatever. I don't get out until next year, but if you want to talk, you can hit me up on JPay. My number is 1355669. Hi, my name's Alyssa.
There's a dude.
Joke for you. You ever heard of duck meat sausage? You ever tried it? You say no? Duck down and get you some. Joke for you. You ever heard of duck
Oh my
meat?
Calm
god.
yourself, Georgie.
Shout out to Prison Connection. My name is Ashley Fox. IDOC number 143157. I'm currently doing time at Pocatello Women's Correctional Center. I'm 5'3", 37 years old, brown hair, brown eyes with a thick ass. If you want to know more, let me know. Hit me up on JPay.
You love that I don't play fair. You end up calling me master.
I marry her. What's
Say
her
that you
tail?
versus mine. When we're done, it's a disaster.
There was one, it was a girl, and I put, I would buy her a house.
She is whatever she wants to be. She is a thin love that
You should at least ask what their charges are.
in a beautiful way.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you got to know that.
Be careful. If it's just drug charges, fine. But these bitches look like they crazy. Look at that one. She crazy eyed.
Oh, she's got the crazy eyes. She's in Arizona. That's where Laura Owens is. She's going to be real old when she gets out. Kelsey J. Oh, she's in Ohio. See, I could go for a conjugal visit when I go visit my family in Ohio. She's in Idaho.
Legacy Banks. I'm currently at PWCC, and my inmate number is 138590. I currently get out in October, and I'm looking to have some fun. If you're down to chat, hit me up at jpay.com.
138590 is my favorite number. In for possession, but trying to be someone's possession afterwards. The doctor from my 600-pound life. This is Layla.
This is not a test. This is an emergency broadcast service.
Hold up. This is the shorty that jumped the curb to run one guy she knew over and missed and ran over an 80-year-old lady. I remember this story. Ain't no fixing this one. I could try.
Oh, God. You'd be the next one under the fucking wheels of her car.
James, I'm at Pocatello Women's Correctional Center. I'm here doing a stint of time. I got a robbery beef and a possession charge. Always keep it 100 though. I'm a mom. I'm trying to get my life together. And I'm just looking for somebody to vibe with. I'm fun, I'm flirtatious, and I'm fine. If you want to hit me up, get on JPay, send me a message, write me a letter, something. Hi, my
You had me at robbery and possession. I don't get how there's so many goddamn hot women in jail. It's because they're hot.
It's because they're crazy.
Well, hot women, okay, if you've been hot most of your life, that becomes your normal. And you have hot privilege. And then when it goes away, that's why there's so many of these Karens. A lot of these Karens are women who used to be hot, but then they got old and they hit the wall. So now they just can't deal with people not being nice to them all the time. So they become uber bitches. This is a working theory. I'm still working on it.
Yamaha said in for possession, question mark. That priest beat that shit out of her too.
Oh, speaking of which, we got to talk about the priest who had the threesome on the altar. We'll get to that story. You've never heard that one?
No.
I do like I can fix that. This is one to take home to mom. The comments are always great in these. I don't need to fix it to fix her. She's perfect how she is. Robbery and possession. She sounds like ride or die to me. I'm in. I can give love one more chance. Uh, let me do some felonies. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up. Okay. Is this one got the pictures?
The predicaments my bestie gets me into.
I got to find the one with the picture. Where's the picture? I'm looking up the priest threesome story. Okay, yeah, this one's got it. Okay, hold on. Now let me put the Travis County, Louisiana. A priest pleads guilty to obscenity after filming a threesome on a church altar. This is
the priest?
2022. Hmm?
This is the priest?
That's the priest right there.
He looks like he was beat with an ugly stick. How the fuck did he get one girl, much less two?
Well, they were paid. A disgraced Louisiana
course.
Catholic priest has pled guilty to felony obscenity charge for filming a threesome with two dominatrices on a church's altar. He got a 3-year suspended prison sentence for engaging in the unholy trinity, along with the 3 years of suspended probation and a $1,000 fine, reported the Advocate. A representative of the Archdiocese. I hate when they do this with these friggin' of the Archdiocese. Of New Orleans was present in court and signed off on the sentence after Clark entered his plea. Here's the women. Yeah, here's the women that he had the threesome with. Hold on. Right there.
Oh, that is. Wait, are we sure that one's a woman?
This one?
Yeah.
This one scares me. Like,
This wasn't. Are we sure that one's a woman?
This one I'm totally down in a threesome with. Like, she doesn't have some eyebrows going, and that's a little bit weird, but better that than these eyebrows.
those are tatted on eyebrows.
This is these eyebrows are just like,
and her
that chick is gonna burn down your house.
I mean, apparently I'm gonna murder somebody, so
but yeah, I do know the Archdiocese, they did burn the altar afterwards. They did not keep the altar.
They burned the altar.
Police who were called
Always the Catholic priests.
They discovered a tripod-mounted camera recording the sex romp. Sex toys and stage lighting were also found at the scene. You want to know how they found out about this? Is someone was walking by and saw the lights on and thought that they hadn't closed up for the night.
Well, that's where he messed up. He shouldn't have left the lights on. At least this one, at least this Catholic priest went for adult women.
The desecrated altar was burned in the aftermath of Clark's demonic conduct, according to the Archbishop. The new altar was consecrated in November 2020. So yeah, that's a great story. I love that one.
Wow.
Okay, we're gonna go back into.
We're going back to the prison chicks.
Back to prison chick. A lot of these are just pictures. Let's see what this one. Oh, she. Yeah.
Ice cold beer sitting in the console.
No tits.
Memory lane up in the headlight.
Henrico County, West VA. So she's in Virginia. She could ruin my life.
That's not a good thing.
It'd be fun while it happens. This one's in Tennessee. This one's in Tennessee near you.
No, thank you.
So she's got a good body, but she's got that white trashy face where, like, she's gonna hit the wall and then like bang every drunk piece of crap in the trailer park.
Why's it got to be a trailer park?
Oh, this is straight trailer park girl. She's a trailer park girl. Everything about her.
Well, she's pretty. But you don't like tattoos.
What?
I said, but you don't like tattoos.
Well, look at these tattoos. Like, seriously?
She's pretty. I think they're pretty.
Let's see what the comments. Let me save you, girl. Whatever she needs, I got her. My favorite, chubby, tatted white girl with daddy issues. That is a trifecta.
Yes. I hear.
I got this one. I'm marrying her in prison. I hope she gets a lot of yard time. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That bitch needs to eat some cheeseburgers.
Dude, everything about this girl just screams run. She's in Louisiana. Oof.
Now that is a trailer park heavy.
Those tattoos are the like that's not a red flag. That's that's the Sunday flag on base. The 20-foot flag they fly on Sundays and national holidays. That is that tattoo in terms of red flag.
What the fuck? There's some things you should not be showing on YouTube. Again, eat a cheeseburger.
She that picture, her face there. She's keeping like that second picture. Her face. She looked a little bit inbreedy. This one not so much, but she's doing the tongue thing, which is kind of dumb. She's like humping that pillow. But this one, yeah, inbred right here. That's inbred face. Oh, this one's cute. She's cute. She's in Ohio. Any other pictures? She does look like she will, like if you cheat on her, she's gonna stab you. And it looks like a tattoo sticking out there. So a couple.
Oh my god, here we go with the fucking tattoo.
She looks like a Gal Gadot. You know what I'm checking out? They're out there.
Yeah, same thing I was.
She's in Texas. Maybe they should put what crime they committed so we know if they're worth saving.
I'm always broken when I'm with the bestie. Me and him's just over here looking at titties. It's all good.
Red flag tattoo, always the cheetah. Always the cheetah. That is a red flag.
Or the let them tattoo. See, now that's entirely too many fucking tattoos.
Right?
Like I'll agree with you. There's a point where there's too many.
Yo, I'm from out there, shorty finer than a motherfucker. She's got no ass.
At all.
Like that.
And she's even trying to like do the pose to make it look like she's got one, and it's not working.
Oh, and she's got, is that a dream catcher tattoo?
It looks like a wolf with the feathers.
Like she's in Arizona. See, I'm a veteran, which means I could get my nose fixed, or if I get married, like I can get, her a boob job or tattoo removal. This girl, I would give butt implants, but I don't know.
What the fuck?
So then there's something,
She's got the septum
piercing. Right. Lamanina?
The chest tattoo. That's a red flag.
And that's a wig.
The tatted eyebrows. Is there anything real about her?
That's where Gypsy
the eyelashes are
up.
fake. The eyebrows are fake. She's too damn skinny.
This girl will suck the soul out of your life in more ways than one.
I doubt it.
Oh my. Simona.
That one
She's
just
in-
looks fucking crazy.
Yeah, this one's like gonna burn your bed with you in it.
That brings a whole new meaning to tie you to the bed and set the house
And,
on
and
fire.
all because she had a dream that you cheated. I had a dream.
Yamaha said I smell Adam's apple.
96336. I really want some fun and positive people to help pass my time. I love to laugh and I have
Yeah,
a
I
spunky
can't get
attitude.
past her nose and flat lips.
Don't be shy. Hit me up on jpay.com. And big shout out to Prison Connect.
Yeah. No.
Trying to show off her ass that really is non-existent.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
She's looking for a dude to pay for everything, guaranteed.
She just wants a sugar daddy.
Spunky attitude. Does she mean stabby attitude? I'd buy that for $1. Should I start a pen pal relationship with these girls, but pretend I'm like give them pictures and information for Cook? Oh my.
Yeah, girl, you and I.
It's if they have the country music over their thing, that I think is a red
Face
flag.
tattoos. Nope.
She's got the chest tattoo.
That's on her neck. And up on her face.
She's got on her neck, her face.
Oh my god, the fucking teardrop.
This guy says she kind of cute. The pre-tattooed version would have been nice. Absolutely. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What in the fuck is that?
Why do all those ghetto girls have country music on their thing? Very
I can't
beautiful.
look past her eyebrows.
Uh,
I can't get past her eyebrows. They're 2 inches above her real ones. Like, what the fuck?
When she sleep, I'm a Sharpie in those eyebrows.
That whole part.
This is like paint by numbers. You get a paint by, like, you can fill in her tattoos, you can fill in her eyebrows. We tapping. I can fix her. Oh my god. She is looking for your retirement account. She's in Texas.
Or a green card. One to two. Or both.
I'd be on that like stink on shit. I can save her.
Oh.
Shannon. Yeah, she looks like a Shannon.
She looks...
Is only face pics.
She'd make a decent looking man.
So it's only
She's
face
got that
pics. You're only
chin.
getting from the top up, which means there's a lot going on down below.
Sponsored by Sharpie.
Ooh my, like those panties. She got a nice ass. I don't know about these fishnets, man. That's kind of a flag. Innocent frame, be respectful to my future wife. Let's get her out of there. She did nothing wrong, and I mean absolutely nothing wrong.
See, now you need you one of those good girls in the streets, but naughty in the sheet type girls.
Oh, she's got some thighs on her.
Thick thighs.
And if I try, Girl,
Are these her senior pics? See translation. Where to go for her? Greetings, beautiful. She's innocent in my eyes.
She does look sweet and innocent.
She does.
I'll give them that.
Girl, I'm gonna send you a cake with a file in it. Oh, she's okay. She's got
pretty.
she's in her 20s and she's got the braces going. You know what that means she likes to do.
Ooh, I bet that would hurt.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, I bet that would hurt.
She's got at least one tattoo on her arm. She's got fake eyelashes too. Oh my.
Movies!
This girl would take me to Vegas and like marry me and ruin my life.
Yep.
She's in New York. I'm here in New York, Rochester. Don't worry. I've been to the big house too. Yeah, you know she likes those short mini skirts. Oh my, Jordan. This is just.
But I got better since you got gone.
I can almost bet you're going to get copyright struck today.
I'm only playing a couple seconds of it. Like, she was so pretty at one point, and then she decided to treat her body like a billboard for nothing. But here she looks drugged out. Oh my God. Here we go.
Now that's an OnlyFans.
What's that?
Now that's an OnlyFans picture right there.
Right. If the room is filthy, then yeah. There's my comment. I'm in danger. Where the pic of her and the video phone while in the prison. They all look like they were taken prior to prison. True. Whew. Mary with an I. I always hate when people do that. They fuck up the spelling of their names.
Well, they didn't fuck up the spelling of their name. Their parents did, but still.
I'll be waiting at the gate when you get out. With this chick, I guarantee you it grips like a retard if you try to take its favorite toy away.
What the fuck?
She trouble boys, watch yourselves. No tattoos. I'd let her play with my pee-pee.
Oh my God! She needs a tit job.
With this one. Some of these chicks have even Crayola stymied. Oh, this one, I don't know what she did, but she belongs in jail. I can already tell you. I can see it. She did something. Whatever she did, she did.
No, she looks like she would suck your soul out.
And she'd probably do that too.
Oh, the blonde looks so innocent.
Right? But I can see there's evil in those eyes. She looks innocent, but there's evil.
That Jezebel spirit.
in India. My mom is gonna love you.
Where's she at? Indiana? Yeah, that
Yep,
explains.
this guy just put dibs.
Oh, she's pretty.
She is pretty, but she's got some evil in those eyes. You do not want to. You don't want to cheat on this girl. You can come sleep over. Emily. You don't see many Emilys in jail anymore, but she's got that blonde highlight streak. Oh, yeah, she's got
She
the
crazy.
cat eyes.
She crazy.
Yep. This is what's her name? The one singer that's dead that did those cat eye things. Gonna go to rehab. What was her name?
Amy Winehouse.
Yep. This is Amy Winehouse wannabe right here.
I'm in prison in Idaho, and I'm 42 years old. I have big boobs. I'm smart. I'm fun. I get out in May of 2026. I would like to have some friends that I can talk to while I'm in here. I get really bored. And yeah, hit me up. I'd like to talk to you. Bye-bye.
You're supposed to be bored.
That's a rough 42.
Drugs are bad, ladies and gentlemen. Do not do drugs.
Right? The fact she says she's smart while in prison is strangely ironic. the itching for
the Beetlejuice gift for me.
I'm brain smart.
We're going to hell.
Oh, a big what? Big brain time. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. This is one that will on the first date. Guaranteed. Like, you're probably not even making it to the TGI Fridays.
Or the Applebee's.
You buy her a Chili's appetizer. They are spreading.
She'll be sucking your soul out from under the table.
I love this bit. Can I just say I love this bit? I already posted bail for her. Lose weight, then put that on.
Hey,
curves. I'm okay with some curves. She's not badly overweight. You know, I'll just park far away from Walmart and make her walk in. We'll get them all.
What the fuck?
These women didn't go to prison because they were pretty, and that's what you guys got to remember. Oh yeah, the crazy ones are better though.
Mikey's just saving stuff for his spank bank. Okay.
This one's in Florida, and she looks like okay. If I were writing as John Cook, this one would get out and fight Lynette.
There you go. See,
be like,
hey, she baby, looks like she would fuck somebody up too.
I got an Uber for you, waiting for when you get out and bring you straight to Otter Creek. You can stay in my barn dominium.
It's unfinished, but
I'm cute, smart, and have perky large tits that will drive you crazy. Hit me up on JPay 133423.
Yeah, you got crazy eyes too.
I am sold. I don't. Well, I do know what she's selling, and I'm buying. She's in there for a reason. She's in there for a reason. She's in there for a reason. Only sells. Sticking those things out like it was up for an advertisement. I believe in humanity. I believe in second chances. I believe these things are real and splendid. Oh my god. I was was thinking just the other day, I haven't had my tires slashed in a while. Oh my god.
Happy chocolate chip cookie day.
Fun fact, she would have got out in May 2025, but she tried to escape prison, later got arrested, closed by proximity of the prison. Now her release date is March 2027. She's in prison for stealing a car. Is she eligible for bail? It's one hell of a bitch. That joke works on multiple levels. Oh my god. She's definitely got the calcium cannons. Oh my god, this row.
Hey, it's lips.
Right? Oh my god, that is Leslie. Straight up. I mean, she's got the hand tattoo.
Holy boobies.
Right? And I guarantee she's got an ass. Another tattoo.
That's definitely a Leslie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does she have a green leg?
Leslie probably watches and says, "There, but for the grace of God, there go I." Oh, holy
There's your
crap.
grandma. Oh God. What?
You know, these are
And he
just,
went, "Eh?"
these are just screenshots from porn she's made. Guarantee you. A more beautiful and incarcerated woman the world has never known. Somewhere a bunny is screaming, "No, don't let her out." Looks like it smells. Deborah was knocking them young fellas down back in her heyday. She's growing a mustache in the last photo.
We're definitely going to hell.
Oh my god. How can you look at this and tell me that tattoos are not a red flag? I could definitely fix her or make her worse. Oh my god, the pink hair. Yeah, she crazy. She crazy. This guy says she didn't do it. Holy shit.
That one's possessed.
Right? Like she's
She's
got
even got
Charles
the demon
Manson
on.
fucking tattoo between her eyes thing going. And she's in Ohio. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's nuts.
There's that fucking septum piercing.
Right?
That's your
That
thing.
always a red flag. Oh my god. Right?
Why are they so pointy?
Okay, you want to guess an age? Oh, they're fake. Because look, they weren't that big when she was in high school. Okay. So this, I'm going to say she's at least 50.
That's what I said, 50.
She's grabbing all the good pics where she looks young, but you got to add 10. Ooh, yeah. Oh, a diamond tattoo? Yeah. Oh, I got a sound for her. Hold on.
Oh God.
She's a fiesta all rolled up in one.
Oh,
If
God.
this is a night of tequila shots in visual form. Look, she's even got that stripper star tattoo, the 5-pointed star tattoo on her arm.
Yes.
They're gonna get wind of this and send some gang members after us. Oh my dear Lord, Jennifer, and she's in Florida. Think she would go for John Cook?
Who? Oh my God. Looks like his type to me.
Right?
Not the Playboy bunny.
His type is any that'll take him. She'll turn your blue eyes brown. Okay, this is a lot of work. She's pretty, but you take the makeup off, is she still pretty? Let's see. Not bad there. Okay, you take the makeup off, she's probably good looking. Cute convict. How did you stumble, baby?
Well, there's one without makeup.
She's got makeup on there, but you can tell
It's
like
more
this one's a
natural.
lot of makeup. We'll have to do that segment again. That was fun.
The chat gets a look into how fucking weird our friendship is.
See, you don't have Instagram. I'd be sending you these all the time. I send them to my lesbian friend, and I'm like, I'm in love, and she's like, me first. Oh my God.
Right, JM?
Yeah, oh yeah, that one was high maintenance.
With probation fees and all.
That one will bedazzle her ankle bracelet. And this is why I'm more than 20 years single and a little bit gay. Oh my God, I have fun. I think I might have to clip that segment and do its own video.
Oh God.
Oh, folks. Well, I think I'm going to end this. Uh-oh. I hear Tiny.
Yep. He just ran past me and got pissed off. I don't know what happened.
They do that.
I don't even think he knows why he's mad at this point.
He's unhappy and he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to get going. You go take care of that little guy.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Hope you had fun, especially with this last segment. We'll have to do that one again. All right, guys. Thank you again. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze, and birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakening at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awaking with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awaking at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awaking with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awaking with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awaking to lighten her load. America's awaking to lighten her load.